Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Hello, welcome to A Piece of My Opinion. Welcome in, POMO Tribe. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Please hit that like button for me when the spirit hits you. Come on in, take a seat, take a seat. And let's get ready to get into it how we want to get into it. Get it off our hearts and minds. Hey, CC Live, Mimi, Mary, Lou. Happy Sunday. How have you guys been? How's everything going? Hey, Cassie. Happy Sunday, everyone. How is everything going? How is the weather on your end? What's going on? I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. Been busy. Adulting and working and celebrations and all the things been going on. So, and then I had my nerve to kind of start getting a cold. I don't know where that's coming from. So that hit me yesterday. So it's like, yeah, life just lifing. But no big complaints. So again, I'm going to try to get into it today, guys. I just, again, been very busy this past week. So I wasn't pressing myself to go live because I didn't feel like being in the gutter. So I was like, nah, it'll be all right. I've been on these streets though, looking and seeing what's going on. So we're going to get into it how we need to get into it today. Welcome in. Hey, Lee Norman. The tie, yeah. When your favorite color is number 2. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, Reverend Brooklyn. Long hair don't care. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you. Hey, Danny. Yes. Like I said, I've been perusing these streets, seeing what's going on. Like I say, I've been really busy with work and life and celebrations, because, we all say on this side, we do have a life outside here. We got people doing things. We do things. So it's graduation season. Birthdays on this side over here, family members and stuff. So, we got things happening that, just everyday life that, some of us partake in on this side of the fence. And then again, I just started feeling sick. I don't know, it's the weather, a cold, nothing, just the weather hopping back and forth and acting crazy. And I don't help by sleeping under fans and stuff, so that don't help. Yeah, the weather's been very consistent here too. So yeah. So hey LD. Thank you. Hello to you too. Hello, hello, hello. When I got ready to set this up, I'm like, dang, I haven't been on here since last Sunday for Mother's Day. So I haven't talked to you guys since Mother's Day. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna get on into it today and cover what we can and what we can't. Then I'm gonna talk about it because the goodness of it all is just, oh my God. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh. So let's go ahead and get Shayla up because y'all know her lately. I do want to bring her on the forefront first so we can, we don't have to start out in the gutter every time. We can work our way slowly down the tunnel. Hey, pretty stoner. Hey, hey, hey. So let's pull her up first. Look at one or two of her shorts. And then we'll get on into what we need to get into, where we say her favorite color is number 2. Oh, it's hair day. Okay. All right. Got you. All right. So let me get this pulled up and then we're gonna, get on into our judgment zone after we have look at this real quick. Let me get my life together here. Okay. Remember what? Oh, shoot. See, already messing up. Take a few days off and be all confused. Where's this shit? All right. Okay. So we're gonna do big family living first, again, like we've been doing. Look at a few of her shorts. She put some shorts up. She did like a 20-something minute video, but she put it in short form as well. So we'll just look at the shorts and kind of talk about it. Since I looked at the video, we can I can kind of talk about it from that perspective. Yeah.
Dating life of a single mom with 10 kids. Do y'all know when I first started doing content, I used to go out my way to not say that I was a single mother because I was so ashamed. Like, I did not want people to know that I had 10 kids and I was single, especially when my baby daddy was living with us. We had a family together. I don't know why I still have these things. Damn it, did it just go in here? My orange peelings, rosemary, cinnamon sticks. I put some essential oils in here too. That with some vinegar, and you let it sit for a couple weeks. Very nice, like natural spray to clean your counters with. And it smells so good. But people would ask me all the time, are you a single mother? Where's your husband? And I will go out my way not to answer people and just leave it up to speculation. And then people would just kind of like talk, oh, she's married, or she's, this and that and that. Same thing with baby daddies. Like, I did not want people to know I had 5 baby daddies because it was embarrassing. It's still kind of sometimes embarrassing. But I had to just learn how to make my insecurity my strength. I think when you're doing content, making your insecurities and things you feel ashamed about, make that your strength. And girl, I'm over here turning shame to money. Things I was once embarrassed about into cash, into a career. The amount of comments I get of people telling me that I'm inspiring and how long it took me to not feel uncomfortable taking that compliment. Like, how am I inspiring? That's crazy. Society has conditioned me so much, I can't even take a compliment without feeling like some type of poser or imposter. I'm like, who, me? I'm inspiring? How? One day at a time, I'm breaking down all the negative narrative that I've been conditioned to feel. Dating life of a single mom with 10 kids. Do y'all know when I first started doing content,
So this is a reason, the other reason why I like her. Because she's just, she's honest about her situation. She don't try to sugarcoat things and try to make everything look perfect when it's not, and all of that type of situation. So let's look at another one.
Watching one episode to a show makes me feel so cheated, especially.
No, I don't want that one. Hold on. I don't know why they do these like this with the arrows with these shorts. Why they do that? I don't like that.
Day in the life of a single mom with 10 kids. Today is Big Bay's birthday. He's turning 4 years old. We are on episode 20 of this little vlog series. This is my short, but I do have a full length version of this video on YouTube. So check out my page. It's 12 minutes long. I got some clothes from the thrift store that I'm just trying on. I got such a good deal for all my clothes. Most of it is just lounging clothes, pajamas, and clothes for her in the house mostly. I do want to eventually buy some more like outside clothes, but I'm gonna wait. I know this one is too small for me. I actually ended up giving this one to my daughter. And then these shorts were too big for me, but I'm gonna put a little pin in it and make it a skirt. It's cute though. I like the patterns. I think those are lemons on it. I love things with like lemons or like things with fruit on them. This Halloween outfit was really cute. This little onesie for bedtime. Yo, I was so stressed out today trying to like, oh my God, like when the house is dirty, it's hard for me to leave out the house. It's hard for me to like concentrate enough to get the kids ready, get myself ready. But we did make it out the house. I'm so happy about that because it's his birthday and I really didn't want to let my like whatever mental thing that's going on in my head ruin his birthday. So this park is right close to us. It's like right around the corner, but we never been to the updated version because they tore the whole park down, made it all nice. You ready to go? Yeah. Liam, do you have a white? You want
Like I stated, she put this in a short, but when you look at the video, of course, she's at the park, but she's actually with her kids at the park. She's not sitting on live watching the comments. And of course, she's making a video, so she's not on live, but she's actually over there following her kids around. These two younger ones, because one just turned 4, the other one, I think, is 2. She actually following them around in the whole video. She's not just sitting on the bench and letting them do whatever. You know, something we don't see with the broad we're gonna watch here in a minute. Like she actually pays attention to her kids.
Pizza ice cream. You have a white. Yeah. He said
you said, can I please record? I'm looking for squishy. What the hell? And this is the mess that gave me anxiety this morning and why I was having such a hard time leaving the house. My daughter got the whole house clean last night for me. I was just so happy about that because I really just did not want to clean up so bad, but she got everything done. We ended up having a good birthday. I didn't really have to spend no money because we just went to the park. But yeah, it's happy birthday to Big Bear. I cannot believe he's 4 years old. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.
Now, the thing with this that piqued my interest as well was the fact that, well, you know, I always think I just still be baffled how dirty the house can get. But I guess if you got 10 kids up in there, and she says it's a small place, so okay. But the fact that her daughter steps in and helps her, and she actually clean without having to tell her to do it, because they actually see their mother cleaning. Who can we relate that to? Sky. Sky's kids just sit around. They don't do nothing. They don't help her clean unless she forced them to. She do nothing. They do nothing. You know, because they don't see the example of someone actually cleaning the house. Right? So her daughter got in there because her daughter see how she was so anxious about how dirty the house was and just cleaned the house for her. That's what I'm talking about. You got to show your kids how you want them to live, how you want them to be. All those kids in that house, there's no way that they shouldn't be helping out. Especially when you got older kids like that. That's crazy work. So that's another thing I liked about that. Let's see, one more. I think it's this.
Day in the life of a single mom with 10 kids.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Let's see.
Today, we're gonna go tour a few houses. So the first house we went to go see was advertised as 7 bedrooms, but when I got there was only 4 bedrooms. The second house was absolutely gorgeous. I'm not gonna show you everything, but I will just show you a little snippet to the neighborhood. Very beautiful. You know, I love nature. The lake behind these trees. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Last few houses I'm looking at is gonna go into one long episode on YouTube, and I'll probably release that in the next few weeks. All right, now I'm home now, cleaning the kitchen so I can get dinner cooked. Tonight for dinner, I'm just making some burgers. I'm revamping that mashed potatoes because I'm not wasting that. So I'm gonna add some milk and thin it out a little bit. We're gonna have that, some burgers, some vegetables, and some shrimps. I have to do a whole deep clean before this weekend really starts. So this was yesterday, but today I'm gonna spend all day cleaning. So I gotta find my cleaning sneakers. So tonight for dinner, we're doing chicken Alfredo, some vegetables, and I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna have for dessert. I'm trying to be in my baking ever. But here's dinner, the mashed potatoes, the burgers, and the shrimp, barbecue shrimp. All right, but I'm about to get caffeinated and binge clean my whole house and get ready for the weekend. All right, thank you for watching.
You see how she set that food up? The presentation, all of that. She actually, you can tell she actually loves her kids. Her kids are not bothersome to her. Her kids are not there just for government handouts. She's always with her kids. Not okay, because she don't. I remember correct. She don't have a driver's license, so she don't be ripping and run the streets like Nika. She's at home and she cleans her house and she actually cooks food for her kids. You see, the menu is always changing. It's not like Sky. I don't know what the deal is with her. Like, just get it together, and then your house is dirty and nasty, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess, and they don't have to. And I realize that everybody is different. All of us are different in what we clean and what we don't. But even our kids were at the park. Look how they look. They don't look dusty and like they ain't had a bath. They all look neat and clean. You know, Betty Joe got 2 over there. They just don't be looking clean to me. All right. She said, Renee, she's going to work on that. You say work on her appearance. In the video, she said that that's something she's going to start trying to do more of. That's why she got all those little shorts and stuff. Went to the thrift store, got some inside clothes, but she says she wants to start buying some outside clothes. So I think maybe her appearance, she don't really work on it a lot because she's always in the house. So I think if she was able to get out more, maybe she would focus a little bit more on her appearance, because most times she just maybe go to the thrift store with a family member, but I don't really see her going out. So that's something I guess she would have to work on. Her kids are getting a little bit older. But also in the video, she talked about she's excited because she is on a house hunt, as you've seen there. And I think she's gotten it down to 4 homes, and something should be coming through soon. And she's going to actually have her own bedroom. And she's happy about this. She said she can actually be a girl because she's been sleeping on the couch for the last 6, almost 7 years, because she sacrificed the rooms for her kids. So now she's going to actually have her own room with her own closet. She can organize the clothes because she don't have any of that right now. So, that's what she's working on. And she's actually doing that. She's not just sitting around with like this gutter beat we finna get into. So yeah. Yeah, our mothers taught us at a young age to cook, clean, do laundry. When we were on school holidays, she would ask us if we could help and do some little jobs for her when she was at work. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be about. You're supposed to learn some of these life skills at home, and as you get older, you build on them. So when we look at Anika, we look at Sky, they're not teaching their kids any life skills at all. The kids living in filth, barely get food. It's horrible. It's just not a good look. As a parent, we sacrifice. I'm glad she shows that the other moms, you don't see that. Exactly. And that's why I like looking at her because she's showing the other side. And she don't have a lot of money. Her only income is this social media. Now, again, I'm not sure if any other dads pay child support or not, because she don't get into those kind of conversations. So, All I know is she gets paid from social media. I don't know what other money she has coming in the house. But she's making it do what it's supposed to do. The way she cooked that food on food stamps, because we know she get food stamps. She used her food stamps like she's supposed to. And she makes a lot of food. Okay, I was over there peeping at Nika's video. God, I'm not even dealing with her right now as far as the video, but making corn, the same crap she always makes, salmon and rice and cornbread. You make 12 corn muffins, 12. So that means if everybody want one, they get one corn muffin. That's it. There's no leftovers. There's no going back for a second corn muffin. It just doesn't make any sense to me, Nick. And you just got food stamps like a week ago. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah, I don't know. That's just, I just can't with her. I can't with Nika, but with big family living, you know. Let's see.
Day in the life of a single mom with 10 kids. Holy sugar cookies. This mess is going to take me so long to clean. It's 12 o'clock now. Let's get started. So we are going to get the room together first for the kids and get up all these clothes.
I mean, one thing I will say is I can't fathom how it gets so dirty like that. It could be the way she's filming the videos. I'm not sure.
Day in the life of a single mom with 10 kids, and today my plan was to clean the entire house because it really needs a good clean, but then my daughter's school called and said she was sick, and that's me almost falling off the chair. Day in the life of a single mom with 10 kids.
All right, let's see this, and then we're gonna move on.
And today my plan was to clean the entire house because it really needs a good clean, but then my daughter's school called and said she was sick, and that's me almost falling off the chair because I'm just awkward everywhere I go. Oh my god, I hope it's not a stomach virus. No. Did you eat lunch? I swear, I really feel like we really been sick all year long. As soon as the summertime come, we are not sick at all in the summertime.
Now, I'm not agreeing with her coming out there in her pajamas now. I realize she probably ran at the house when they said her daughter was sick, but if they didn't say it was a dire sickness, now you don't need to be coming at that house in no damn pajamas. I'm not with that at all. No excuses for that.
But from September until June, we are constantly sick. And of course, I felt bad about eating this pizza in front of her, but I had already ordered it before I went to get her. And she was sick, so she really couldn't eat anything heavy. And at this point, I'm trying to clean the throw up, but then she threw up again. And then me and my son started gagging. Not many things gross me out, but throw up truly grosses me out so much. I cannot do throw up. It makes me, to smell throw up, it's so gross. So I really just spent the rest of the day taking care of my daughter and we just hung out and watched TV for the day. Anything to not clean my house, right? Because I already didn't feel like cleaning, and I know I'm gonna regret it later, but I'm tired. She's tired. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna watch TV. I'm going to bed early, and I'm sleeping in my dining room tonight because my chairs were already in the dining room because I was getting ready to remove everything to like do my deep clean for the living room. But that's not gonna happen, and that's all right because Saturday for tomorrow, I'm gonna clean the whole deep clean tomorrow. All right, thank you for watching.
All right, so that's her. That's what we got with her. All right, yeah, I'm not feeling the pajama stuff. Put some clothes on. All right. Yeah, she's in the video. She said that she's gotten it down to 4 homes, and she don't care 100% which one she get because all of them were good. And she's just excited about getting her own room and she wants her own closet because she hasn't had that. So yeah, I hope that happens for her too, because that's 6 years sleeping on the couch. Yeah, me too. I don't like seeing throw up and all that either. She done put a puppy pad on the girl. You see that puppy pad she had for the puppies to poo and pee on? Hey, Bubba. Yeah, so yep. But yes, that's that. Just kind of glimpsing to see what she got going on. Old girl over there, other girl, Chanel's like, she put out a video, but I didn't have a chance to look at it yet. It's something about him trying to embarrass her. So I have to go take a look at that and see if we want to look at that one later, not today, because I don't know. You know how she can get the talking and be all over the place. So we can't just roll up on her. I got to go look at it and see what we can pull from it. See if anything new has happened as far as her seeing her children. Yeah. So yeah. So let's get ready to get on over here to Betty Joe. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let me pull up the agenda, because the agenda goes to her. It doesn't go to the one that I'm introducing. So let's get into it. Hello. If you're in the bushes, you can please hit that like button. If you can drop down, say, hey, happy Sunday. Good morning to everybody. Good afternoon. You're enjoying your brunch, your breakfast, your coffee, your tea, whatever you might be drinking on, mimosas, whatever that might be. Hello. Hey, Renee, if I didn't speak. Hello, Golden Brown. Shrimp, sorry, but I hate that. Yeah, people say shrimps. Hey, Teresa. Happy Sunday. All right. Yeah, Lul, I don't need, and that may be how I'm set up. I can't just have people dropping stuff all over the place, and that just don't work well with my soul. So that's why I say that's when I know people really do be different, because I just can't have people throwing plates and cups all over the floor and nah. Hey, Patty Spaghetti, welcome in. I haven't seen you before. Welcome in. Watch you from the treadmill. Okay, you ain't got to throw that in our face. I need to be on somebody's treadmill, but get it. Hey, sis, let's be real. Happy Sunday. Hey, Mari. Hello. Yeah. So let's get on over here. Let's get our agenda, get set the tone, and then we can get into it. How we gonna get into it? We set the tone. I kept pathological lie in there, as I stated before. Most of these terms we know, we've heard them. Of course, we've used them, but I like to put things in a visual perspective, especially for the people in the back. Okay. Because for some reason or another, they think that we be mad or we haters and we're jealous, and it's none of that. It's this called reality. Right. And sometimes reality can hurt, reality can seem mean, but it's just reality what we're talking about. So they pathological liar, a mythomania, compulsively tells unnecessary, often elaborate falsehoods without clear immediate gain. Unlike habitual lying, these fabrications seem driven by internal impulses or at times to create a grandioso persona. Signs include constant dramatic lies, lack of guilt, defensiveness, and believing the lies. I'm sorry, believing their own stories. Now we're talking about Liv, Betty Joe. Check. Everything right here is check with her. She's believing her own stories, the grandioso persona, because it's just a persona with her. It's nothing more than a persona. And this is all in my opinion. I'm not a psychologist, psychiatrist, any of those things, because we know that's going around today. I mean, this past week with some people on the internet, pretending to be this, that, and other. I'm none of that. I just have a little common sense. So, deflecting mother, using a psychological defense mechanism to shift focus away from her own behavior, avoiding accountability for actions that hurt her children. Common tactics include blaming others, reversing victim and offender roles, which can be Darvo, and invalidating feelings to protect her self-image. We're going to get into this today. We all use this term as it relates to her all the time: deflecting, projecting. This is Liv. This is what she does. And this is one of the reasons I want to start a channel and react on her, because I noticed that about her from the beginning, that something would happen and she'll come back and do a video and won't address the situation. She'll do something else to get people to talk about the new thing and deflect from what she previously did. So this is her. And I threw deadbeat mom in there. If you looked at the thumbnail, again, we say this about her, but she consistently avoids her financial, emotional, and physical responsibilities towards her children. Just like absentee fathers, it's not about gender, but about a lack of accountability, consistency, and presence in a child's life. So when I use the term deadbeat mom, Betty Jo, this is what I'm saying about you. And deadbeat moms exist. So let's keep it moving. All right. I don't take this out. You look more in your phone than a mirror of your actual life. Yeah. So let's get into it. How we gonna get into it? Let's look at a few comments. Anybody coming in? Hey, hi, happy Sunday. Let's see what we got here. And her viewers are finally understand she's a liar and a horrible person. Her views are showing it. Yeah, I was somebody. Dang it, who did I? Because I've been on all different sides of YouTube lately, which that's what I do anyway. I don't just be looking at these gutters over here. And I was looking at somebody's views. Dang it, I forgot who it was. But they don't have half as many subscribers as her, and their views were so high. And I thought about this thing, and I was like, yeah, like everybody's already been saying about you, Betty Jo. You don't have the views to match that subscriber count. You just don't. You don't have it. Hey, Diane. Happy Sunday. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Oh, when she dropped out, is that what you're saying? What did she do all day? Hey, funny as hell. Yeah, that's what I've always said that. What were you doing? What were you doing when you dropped out of middle school besides getting into things you weren't supposed to get into? Because you couldn't work. You didn't have a job. So that's when I say her life has been toxic. Her life has been toxic. That's just it. That's all. So, and the different pieces that everybody is saying, everybody on this side of the fence piecing everything together, it's very obvious her life has been nothing but toxicity. That's why she moved how she moved, because that's what it's been. But let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to get into guys, y'all got to bear with me. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm really not, but I'd say I need to get back in the game because I haven't been here. Let me see. We're going to get into why I didn't show up. Yeah. Now, I want to say this coming out the gate. Like I said, I've been, in these streets listening to what everybody has been saying. And I put it on my posts, my community posts, when I was trying to explain why I haven't been here and I'll be back. And somebody, you could tell me in the chat, because again, everybody be everywhere. And everybody, different people, see different things, talk to different people, have different connects, all of that conversation. So, of course, people gonna know what they know. But the conversation is, how dare you not go to your son's graduation? I need to know, was she even invited? I need to know, was she even notified about the graduation? That's the first question that came in my mind, because I understand people keep saying, "Oh, you rather spend time sitting online, going back and forth with Jasmine instead of being at your son's graduation." But was she even invited? Was she even notified that he was graduating? So to show up somewhere, you got to know about it. I feel she do, Bob. I'm gonna tell you why I feel she do. Because she's not a part of their lives. So, okay, and then let's go here. If she doesn't have to be invited, was she even notified about it? Because she's not in their everyday life. So how would she know that he had a graduation coming up when she don't know anything about anything dealing with these kids? She don't know anything about when graduation is, if they're having a graduation. She don't know. She probably don't even know what grade they're in. Let's go there with it. It takes a few seconds to pull the school schedule up online. Do she do that? These are the questions I have, because I think for me, I feel like some people are there. You're in your shoes and what you would do because you involved with your kids, or you have been involved with your kids, or you're just an adult that care about kids, and you got this thought process. But we're talking about Liv, and it's so funny that everybody knows how she is, that she don't give a dong about these kids, but now graduation pop up, she should just be there. Why? Why should she be there when she has not ever been there? What up to this date, these kids are still young, and we're gonna look at the video. I just want to say this before we get into the video, because these are thoughts I've been having about this whole conversation. When has she ever showed up? And I'm gonna go back to my original question: did she even know he was graduating? Because she has not been involved. Yes, we know she can pull it up online. We all, but do she do that? Because if that's the case, why hasn't she ever been to anything? But how did she know, sis? Let's be real. I'm not going to get. I want to have the conversation, because I just don't understand how she would know when she's not involved in nothing they do. Before we get into the video, what she's going to say, I just want to have this conversation, because this is what's been baffling me all week. Like, how would she know? Because word on the curb is she ain't been calling the kids. So I'm not saying that she didn't know, because I don't know if she knew. I'm just putting the questions out here. Okay, let's see. Sis say, I think she knew and didn't want to go. She did go to a graduation years ago, and it turned into a big mess on social media. Gerard informed the last time, and she went and ruined it. Okay, so let me ask you this, sis. Let's be real. How do we know she knew this time? Because if she did all that, maybe who's to say that they told her? Hey, Ellen. Hey guys, I'm just questioning. That's all I'm doing, because I'm thinking of who we're talking about. And I'm not saying she didn't know and she just did not want to go. And me personally, I'm glad she didn't go because it would be all phony. It'll be all phony. You have this whole school year, you haven't done nothing. You haven't asked any questions about their school. You don't talk about any of their accomplishments from September to May. You've done nothing. Why do she need to show up in May? Just because she's the breeder? Hey, Brianna. That's where, and I'm with you on that, Baba, but I'm just asking a question. I don't think they need to be responsible for informing her. She need to be, like we say, going on that app, being involved. But that should have been happening since when? August? Knowing everything that's going on. Graduation wasn't the only thing going on for the school year. She has done nothing all school year. And yes, it's her responsibility. No, they don't. We know in a true co-parenting situation, well, what we've heard, well, I've seen it too. Parents talk to each other. Hey, David got graduation coming up on such and such date. Co-parents do that. We know that. But we're talking about in this situation. She hasn't done nothing since the school year started. So how do we even know that she knew about the graduation? That's been my question. They'll probably never get an answer unless it comes from the other side. But she's done nothing all school year. So I'm just baffled why everybody was so flabbergasted that she wasn't at the graduation. And me personally, I didn't think she needed to be there because you've done nothing. These people don't even know you. You up in the building, and okay. And then little Betty Joe running around screaming and cutting the food. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I see a lot of you feeling like she knew. I don't know if she knew or not, but I'm just questioning it. How do we know that she knew? That's all I'm saying. Hey, let me say this too. I'm not saying there's an excuse for her not to know because, yeah, you the mother, as you're getting ready to say in this video, you should know. I'm not saying that was a good reason for her not to be there. Don't get me wrong when I'm saying that. I'm not saying, oh, she didn't know, so she wasn't there. No, I'm not saying that because you should have known. You the mother, right? Yeah, so I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong, because I never make excuses for her. This is not me making an excuse for her. This is me just saying, oh, it could be simply she didn't know because they didn't bother to inform her because she hasn't been doing nothing anyway. That's the angle I'm coming from. And yes, it's her responsibility to know, but you should have been knowing everything since school started. She ain't even bought a pack of pencils. What are we talking about here? She bought notebook paper. Buy them some clothes for school. She's done nothing. That's the point. That's the angle I'm coming from. So I don't want to seem like I'm making an excuse for her not being there because, again, I don't think she need to been there. She's not a celebratory type person. You know what I'm saying? She don't even have that energy to really be in the moment and really feeling happy for them. You done all this talking you do about the parents. It's like they don't. Yeah, that was my only thing. That's all. That's my thing about this. So it doesn't make a difference either way. She said in the past she had access to the kids' activities through an app just for her to continue not to show up. Yeah. Yeah, Danny, I think that's where we at with it. I mean, I know she don't care. That's it. That's all. But the deal is all the conversation that was going around this past week about her not showing up and da 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 da. And I'm just like, what's so surprising about that? This is my opinion. What's so surprising about it? And again, I know people get offended because I'm saying she wasn't invited, but Hell, to me, she's nothing but the surrogate, so she need to be invited. Because she's just not to me, she's not the mother. I mean, I understand she is the mother by birth. Don't get me wrong. I'm just an outside looking in, giving my comment because she's an earth disturber. And I need you to be invited. How about that? That's my thoughts on that. Okay. So that's all I'm saying about it. Like, yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad she wasn't there because she makes everything about herself anyway. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, sis. That's where I'm at with it too. I'm just pointing out the other side of it. Like, did she really know? Because everybody's talking about this app, and trust and believe me, guys, I'm fully aware of apps and what these parents are notified. Well, parent, she not the parent, but the access that parents could have, whether they go into the school website to find out what's going on in the school. Yes, she has everything at her fingertips technology-wise that she can find out what she wants to find out. Keyword wants to find out. And if she don't want to know, she don't care. And that's why I say, and everybody knows she don't care. So was she even notified? Because we know she didn't go look for the information. So was she notified? And she's not going to say that part. But let's get into it. Let's see here. Let's go.
Say hi. All right, so we're at the shoe store right now.
And let me just say this right here. This is not giving what she thinks. I'm not impressed. Okay? I'm not impressed. I just want to make sure I say that. Look, this little scenery right here, I'm not impressed.
We're getting the baby some shoes. I just felt like buying them some shoes today, so we're buying them some shoes, and I think I want to get them.
Mommy, you hold me.
Yeah, I'm holding you.
Hey, Karen.
I think I want to get Kailani.
Mommy, hold me.
Yeah, mommy holding you. Tickle me. Okay, I think I'm gonna get. Let me sit you down real quick. Oh, these are cute too. No, I don't want those, baby.
Yeah, buy them.
So I'm gonna get AJ these.
I mean, guys, what was this about this shoe thing all of a sudden with her? Well, all of a sudden she's so focused on getting them shoes. Hey, wait on God. Yeah, that's what they said earlier in the chat about a graduate she went to and messed it up because that's her whole energy and that's her whole spirit. She's just not a good person. Like, she's not. Let's look at her.
These, I don't know, where are like the bigger shoes? I definitely want to get Kailani these. Hold on, let me look. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna get Kailani these and AJ these. Ooh, AJ, those are icy. These are like the black ones. He has the blue ones. These are the black ones. Okay, so Kailani got her new shoes on. Okay, period. And then we got AJ. She just had to wear her shoes, y'all, okay? We got AJ these ones right here.
Now we're going into summer, so why is she not buying some summer sandals and all of that? And then what's this new thing with buying new shoes all of a sudden? AJ been going to school how long and you wasn't buying any shoes? Summer coming now. Okay. Always trying to prove a point and it'd be an epic fail every time.
Instead of the other ones. These are so freaking cute. So, yeah. Okay, y'all, now we're going into Walmart because I have to give him his, what's it called? No, he's talking about a treat. Stop talking about a treat, son. No, a freaking swimsuit. Oh my God, swimsuit. Okay. Oh, there's a parking spot right there, honey, right there. And you know what? You know what? You know what? We might get back in the little buggy today because I don't feel like walking. There's a freaking, what's it called right here? A basket. Why don't people move their damn baskets? Why they do this? All right. Okay, we found those trunks for him. And I'm thinking this hat. Let's see if it fits him. Wait, hold on. It's super cute, but okay. So the hat fits. I think that will match, right? That will match. Okay.
Sis, you could be right because you know how vindictive she is. And she can't stand the fact that they do call Nisha mother. And she can't stand the fact that they love Nisha. She can't stand none of that. And she always just stabbing herself in the foot to spite herself. All this right here she doing because what reactors and everybody say. Now all of a sudden she want to be in the store shopping and all this old nonsense. Other stuff you need to be focusing on. Not saying yeah, the kids deserve this. They've been deserving this, but it just seems so, I don't know, some about it just don't seem genuine to me. And it could be just the way I feel about her. I'm not sure.
He look cute. And then I got Kailani. You guys, they have all these cute little biker. Hold on, AJ. Biker shorts and shirts for like $3 something for my daughter. Okay, and I want to get her this hat because
Did she get this money from her subscribers?
My
Where's she
baby's
getting
so
all this
fair. I
money
don't want
from?
her face to get burned. Okay. Ooh, that looks cute, Mama.
Where's she getting this money from all of a sudden? Has she been paying her child support? Or is this the money that they've been cash apping her? Where's she getting this money from all of a sudden be going doing this shopping? And she have on new clothes too. If y'all didn't notice in these last couple of videos, probably from TikTok shop, but she's been wearing some.
Okay, y'all. Hold on to the basket, AJ. Okay, so we're walking out of the store, and this is stuff we got. AJ, hold on to the basket. We're in the parking lot. Whew. Okay, y'all. I got everything we needed, so that's good. Okay, baby. We got everything we needed. So yay! The only thing
I'm going to address this right here because this is a whole nother conversation we've kind of had on here before. And I'm not a firm believer in the kids will always love her. I'm not saying they won't. Let me just put it at her like this. Not every child always loves their parents. And that's just how I feel about that. That's why people go no contact. They don't want to be bothered with them. Now, I'm not saying what the Web 3 are going to do, but yeah, I'm not a believer in that. Yeah. For many reasons, there are some kids that don't always love their parents. So
I have to do now for the weekend is get us some pool stuff from the Dollar Tree. Okay, y'all, so I'm home. Get off of this thing.
Get off of this thing.
Okay, I had to gather him for a second. Boy, I don't know who you think you are. Anyway, I'll show you guys what I got. So I got some food that I didn't have to get from the food pantry. I got it from the store. And I just got a couple things, y'all. I got like bread, eggs, bacon.
See, she always trying to throw digs at somebody. So y'all know there was a dig towards Jasmine, right? Because she's always so busy over there on Jasmine's page, worried about what Jasmine got going on. But you sitting up here pregnant again. And you want to do videos about, the due date changed and this, and this, that. You don't know who the father is of that child. Well, you probably do know, but don't want to tell people the real deal. But still there's still a question behind it because the man is not there with you. But you want to throw digs at somebody else. Because you can go to Walmart and buy eggs. Oh, okay.
I got some soda, some milk, and some juice, and some chocolate. Anyway, I didn't get that much stuff because I really didn't need much. But as for the clothes go, I got Kailani this cute little romper. Oh my God, look how freaking cute. Like, what? It's so freaking cute. I got this green.
No, we didn't got that.
Green, what do you call it? A tank top? This blue tank top for me. Okay, so hear me out. I got this. It's an extra large, 16, 18. So hopefully my boobies fit in this. Y'all, this top was $1. Okay, I'm not trying to spend that much money on a bathing suit while I'm big. Like, I don't really want to pay for nothing like clothing wise for me while I'm big. But anyway, okay, so I got this. Hopefully it fits. It was $1 bathing suit top. And then these bottoms were and I know they're real big, but I want them to cover like the bottom of my tummy. These were $8 on clearance. So yeah, that's my bathing suit. That's my bathing suit, okay? Yeah, I sure am gonna rock a.
She hit the clearance rack every time she go to Walmart, but she got her nerves to throw jabs at Jasmine. That's okay. This is the deal with her. Like we always say, she can throw jabs and say this and that about everybody else, but she don't want nobody saying anything about her. You always hitting the clearance rack at Walmart. That's the only place you even shop. But you want to talk about somebody else, girl. You don't even go and shop in the mall or shop at real boutiques. You do none of that.
Bikini, watch me, okay? Now, as far as AJ goes, I got AJ these trunks. They're super cute. He got that for water day tomorrow. He got his little hat, dinosaur hat for tomorrow.
Yeah, right. But
and then Kailani, I got her a bunch of biker shorts. I got her these shorts, these black ones, purple ones, and strawberry ones, and these ones. Okay. As for shirts, I got her this little ice cream shirt, this little heart shirt. Help her with the baby, my love. I got her this Hey Cutie shirt and this really cute basic shirt. It says, I love mom. So cute. And then she got you guys saw this. She got a water hat too for the pool. And yeah, and they got shoes. And yeah, so I'm going to take the tags off all this stuff and I'm going to get them ready for bed, honey. They're going to eat something if they're hungry. They ate at the store. They're fighting. AJ's really tired. It's time for bed. But, okay, hold on a second. It's time for AJ's bedtime. So we're going to get him together. AJ, are you hungry?
I will give it away.
Oh, he wants Gatorade. Okay. I think there's Gatorade in that bag right there. In the shoe bag. Okay, let me get them together and I'll see you guys in a minute. Yeah. Go, girl. Go, Kailani. Come on, AJ. Let's see you get it, AJ.
Let's do this.
Yo, tell me why my cats are already tearing this up. Like, they can't have nothing. Look at her.
It's like no home decor in that place. There's no pictures. There's nothing on the TV stand. It's so like sterile in that place, just like her. No personality, no home decor. You know, and a little bit she had like LED lights and stuff, like very childish and immature. Like it's crazy. Wait on God, why do you think she didn't go to the graduation? So you say, I think the Web3 understand why she didn't go to the graduation. Why do you think she didn't go to the graduation that they will understand? Okay, Carmen, exactly. That's exactly what it looked like, a Goodwill showroom. There we go. That's a perfect way to put it. Yep. Come on, Cassie. That's where I'm at with it too. Because it ain't no way in heck I'm getting ready to defend her. I just come from, when I'm talking about, I'm coming from a perspective. I've thought about some things and I want to bring up the other side of the conversation. But no, there's reasons for everything in my opinion. And yeah, so I'm with you. Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Big butt. She's the one tearing it up. Banana. Leave her alone.
Has she even
Show me
got
your
them
dance moves.
spayed yet or neutered yet? Spayed yet? What's she
Hey.
waiting on?
Okay. Chicken banana.
I knew she was
Chicken
talking about it. She did
banana.
that.
God, you.
Hi guys. All right, so it's the next day. I'm putting
Mom, want me to rub it?
sunscreen. No, don't rub it. Just close your eyes.
Yeah, because we
Putting
talked about
sunscreen on
this
AJ.
last time.
AJ has
Mommy.
water day. Turn around.
But she's
Turn around.
doing everything
Turn around,
else.
AJ.
Mommy.
Head up.
Mommy.
What, Kailani?
She's a mess. You don't take care of no
All right, you're good, kid. Here, I'll rub it in.
Mommy.
Yeah. I kissed your boo boo. Kailani got a bite the other day. Yeah, rub it in. Go ahead. Let me finish getting him ready. Hold on. Come on, baby. Ooh, he's so cute. Look how tall she's getting, y'all. Isn't she getting tall? All right, you ready? You ready, Mr. Water Day?
Look, I'm getting tall too.
You are getting tall.
No, Mom, you tall.
I know, Mama. Okay. So the kids are ready. Okay, AJ. I got his extra clothes, his towel. Hold on, AJ. I'm doing something. I'm trying to get you ready. We gotta go. I can't watch you dance. Watch you dance, girl. We have all day. Okay, step in. All right, so let me get them together and I'll see you guys in the car.
Come on, Mary.
Okay, guys, I went my clothes and I got my shoes on. So, Kalani had a bite on right there. But I'm going to go, and I love y'all. So, hopefully, I'm not done talking to y'all yet. But y'all, it's okay. Mom, are you gonna do my hair too?
Now, somebody pointed out that when she was sitting on the floor putting this Band-Aid on, that her stomach looks different. What do y'all think? Her stomach looks different than other times. What y'all think? Wait a minute. Let's deal with this right here. Wait on God. I got a couple of... Hey, Sunrose. We got a couple of questions going on here. We finna be all over the place. So buckle in, guys. So the whole point of her being in Texas is to be a part of them Web3 lives, but she can't. What you mean she can't? Wait on God. What you mean? Hey, Lee. Okay, Baba, you say it looks different. So we got 2 or 3 conversations going on. So let's buckle in because we can do that. We can multitask over here. So let's do this. I want to see what this is. What Wade is saying here. Gerard won't let her be there for her. Huh? So where did you get that information from? How is he stopping her? Because they have something in writing. Yeah, they have something in writing that she gets those kids every other weekend, and they have alternating like holidays, summers, all the things that the state set in place. So how is Gerard stopping her? What are you getting from that? Let's see. Because this could be you might have been over there with her, and that's the problem over there. How she spins the narrative and she don't ever tell the story. But when you come on this side, again, I'm not sure if you was over there in her chat or not. So not trying to be mean or anything, but there's people in this chat that has been watching Liv for 6-7 years. That they can give you the rundown all the way to the rundown. Okay, I can only give you partial rundown because I haven't been watching her that long. But what I can tell you is that Gerard is not stopping her from seeing her kids. She chooses not to see her kids. And there's plenty of, documentation and videos where she has literally abandoned her kids, like even just leaving the state abandonment. Okay. Now, we don't know what's going on right now. People are speculating. I'm not speculating what's going on because I don't know why she hasn't gotten her kids in her last visitation. Um, I don't quite know, but I can almost guarantee you by the way she talked, it's something that she did. Because she don't take any accountability. So yeah. So unfortunately, wait on God. Live is the common denominator in this situation. And that's why she's not with her kids, even from the onset. Why she don't even have her kids is because of her. And Gerard just happened to be a man that wanted to take care of his kids and wanted something good for his kids. So he stepped in. Whereas these two that we're watching here on screen, their fathers, they're not on that Gerard train. So that's the difference. Um, you know, so I just want to, and I'm sure everybody in the chat will kind of make that clear to you as well, that Liv is the common denominator and she's the issue. So yeah. And that's why we talk how we talk, because he don't need to make it easy to co-parent. They just need to co-parent. She doesn't make you. That has to be kind of typed over. Liv doesn't make it easy for him to co-parent, especially when she's refusing to pay her child support. Did you know about that? That she refuses to pay her child support. That's why she was actually in jail. Yeah. At the end of the day, we can say, like Lee is saying, we can say what we want to say. Well, I can say what I want to say. I don't care that I don't really want her to be around those kids, but this is not my situation at all. I'm speaking from a perspective she's very toxic. Okay. But they have a court order in place. She can show up at the graduation if she wants to. You know what I'm saying? It's no, they don't have no protective orders or nothing where she can't be around them. She can't this, she can't that. She can be at the flag football games, the football games, the ceremonies. She can be wherever her kids are. Of course, not the parents' home, but So he's not making anything hard. He's just protecting his kids because that's not something that she do. Okay. Let's keep going. I don't. Welcome in and welcome in. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hey, Latoya. Remember those kids that have been with their father 2 years before she even made it to Texas? Child, them kids who's going to show up and who's not. Yep. Like I say, wait for it. There's plenty of people in this chat that can fill you in about this situation. So, that's why people want to make it seem like, oh, we haters, we this. No, we're dealing in reality. We're dealing in reality here. That's all we're doing. Okay. I don't know if that's true though, Carmen. If they have it in writing, if they have to go through the app, I don't think that she can just talk to them on the phone. I think she has to communicate through the app. I don't think she can just talk to them. Yeah, I don't think she can just talk to them when she wants to. I think she's going to have to go unless they go and change the paperwork, if that can be changed. But I think as it goes now, she has to communicate through that app. And I would like it to be that way because she's too malicious. If I was Drew, I wouldn't want it no other way. She's too malicious. They be calling them up and said, no. There you go. Hey, boo. At this point, because we said before, well, some of us, when I say that, guys, that, well, let me just say me. Because I thought like that at first, and then I was like, but then I was like, no, those kids getting older, they need to see for themselves how their mother is, in quotation marks, right? Not people just tell them, this is how your mother is. That's why we don't want you around her, ... No, they need to experience it for themselves so they can make their own calls, their own judgments, their own thoughts, their own feelings, right? And the older they get, they can start connecting the dots. So that's why I was like, at one point, I'm like, okay, I see what Gerard doing, and he's going by what the court says to do, but it also makes sense because they can connect their own dots and not just basing it on what other adults may tell them, right? Because then we know they get over there with her, and she says all kinds of negative stuff about the parents. So yeah. All right, let's keep going. I like this conversation though, because that's what we can do. Everybody can give their opinions and say what they say. That's what we're doing over here. So yeah.
Okay, girl, there you go. Okay, y'all. So we're about to drop off AJ. We're about to drop him off. Yay! For his water day.
Voodoo day.
Okay, y'all. I came to Sprouts. Me and the babies. And yeah. Me and my baby. Yeah, you're walking like a big girl.
Babies. Girl, we don't have to keep saying
no
babies.
All right. Just gonna pick up a few things. I've never been to this location before. So let's see what it's giving. Okay, it's real cute in here.
Girl, all Sprouts look alike. Y'all give Liv some advice on where she stands today. How does she fix this? That's a question she has to address. And she's a 36-year-old woman. She's closer to 40 than 30. And Liv doesn't want to fix anything. Liv's life, like she want to call her channel, has been the same for the last 10 plus years. Liv has not grown. Only thing has grown is her weight, her body. Liv has not done anything to elevate anything about her life. Only thing has expanded in her life is how many kids she have. She's obviously is very content in her life being what it is, which is nothing. And that's where it's at. Like, so that's a question she has to answer, and she has to actually put into play. All right, because a woman that gets on this here internet and brag about she's not going to pay for the support of her children, ain't no way I will ever support her. No way. And then you go to jail because you didn't pay the child support. I don't know how anybody could be like woo-rah and hoo-hawing for her. Again, how anybody can support a woman that has 3 kids that refuse to pay for the support of those kids.
Real quiet.
Yes, Johnson.
Okay. It's cute. Real calm, real demure. I like it. I like it a lot. It's weird that they have like the frozen stuff right when you walk in. That's strange. But
hey, Lauren.
Regardless, real clean, real Sprouts. Okay, I like it. I like it. What is this, chicken?
Right, Lauren.
I don't think I want chicken tonight. I don't know what we're gonna. I kind of want tacos. Tacos do sound good. I'm gonna get some beef. We can have some tacos. Tacos sound good. This is what I want. I wanted some California rolls. What is this? That looks good.
So even in this decision right here, she's getting this because this is what she wants. It's not about what the kids are going to eat. This is about what she wants. So this is what we're talking about with her. She doesn't have the brain or mentality, the wherewithal or nothing as it relates to being a mother and actually putting her kids first. Her decision making is not about her kids. None of her kids. Not even the one she's supposed to be pregnant with. She don't care about the fetus, the baby, the toddler, the child, the getting ready to be young teenagers. She cares nothing about none of that.
I guess we can try this one. Let's do this one. Okay, I'm gonna get some of this cold cuts too. Can I have one more? Yeah, just one more.
I mean, she's
Thank
always
you.
doing this, eating stuff before she
No
pays
more.
for it.
No,
No more. Okay, no more. Okay, guys, so that was actually a really good shopping experience. Oh, yeah. A really good shopping experience. It was fun. I really like the
Dang,
store.
sis.
And I need to come over here again next week because there's a Didi's right here. I love Didi's. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Look at Carlani put all her stickers on me. What, baby? Stickers on you? Okay, baby.
Okay, wait on God. Why did she block you? Because you asked a question. She's not going to answer questions. That tells you right there. A mature grown woman should be able to answer questions, right? Like we're trying to do over here and answer your questions. She's not that mature grown woman. That's what we're trying to tell you. Adulting is not her jam. Okay? It's not. And if you put on the spot and you start asking questions that she's uncomfortable about, yeah, she's going to block you or she's going to ignore you. Because she's not on her channel, she's not going to go back. She doesn't take accountability for anything, so she's can't answer your questions because then she may have to take accountability for something. If she can't flip it and put it back on Gerard or on these baby daddies, she don't want to answer it. So again, why did she block you? And it can be whoever it can be.
No, honestly, I haven't been to
Hey, people. Oh, let me not say that. Let me just.
Didi's in a long time. We had one of those in Highland Park by my house back in the day. But I remember they had some cute baby stuff. So I'm gonna go in there next week. And get a couple things for the baby possibly. But anyway, that was a good shopping experience and we got some sushi for lunch. We're gonna go home and eat some sushi. Are you okay? Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm on the street. I gotta go to the other street. But yeah. Even though I don't want to be in Texas, like it's stuff like this where like Texas is getting better, like putting a sprouts right here.
There we go, right there. What Steve is saying. She didn't like your she didn't like your questions. Okay. So right here, people do not dislike her for just nothing. Okay. That's it. He summed it up right there. And I'm not going to backpedal on it. No, I don't know her personally. And that what makes it really, really sad that I don't know her personally and I don't like her. I don't like how she treat her kids. I don't like it. I don't like how she talk in front of her children. I don't like none of it. And she's not the only one. There are plenty of women that show up on this internet and not just over on YouTube and, us doing reactions. The internet has exposed a lot of these women out here that are very abusive towards their children in all kinds of ways. Okay. So, and I personally don't like women like that, men either, that you bring children into the world and they have to be mistreated. I don't like it. Okay. So, ever since her and Gerard broke up, she's been broken. Nisha stole her man and her kids, and Gerard abandoned Liv. Lord have mercy. Wait, I'm trying to be with you, but you go it too far, honey. So Nisha stole her man. Oh, okay. Well, y'all address that with her. Y'all address that. Y'all, no, girl, you almost falling on that po-tink-tink side. Come on now.
Like, period. Like, I'm happy for them. Good job, Texas.
And you should have told Leah to wait on God before she keep having all these babies. Because this is not the Gerard Nisha show over here, and she stole this and she stole that. No, this is We're talking about Liv and her accountability, her non-existent accountability and responsibility.
Other Sprouts is far, honey. Not super far, but it's like, this is probably like 5 minutes from my house. And the other one is like 15 minutes. So this is very convenient. Yay. All right. So anyway, I'm going to go. This is the end of the vlog. I just wanted to say this really quick because I see people being very immature, extremely, excruciatingly immature about certain things. Wait, can I go this way? I'm so confused. Where am I? Yeah. I can go this way. I'm tripping. What, baby?
And at this point, if it is a troll or even if it is Liv, like I've already said, it's pretty pathetic that you got to move like this to get attention. Okay, you're sitting at the back of the class and you got to do all this to get attention. Yeah, you're pathetic, like I'll keep saying that you are. So I'm just going to put that out there if that's the case. You know, but we'll keep it moving.
Oh, the sticker
And
on
make
the
sure
window?
you hit that like button. That's what I need you to
Okay.
do. That like
Mommy
button
don't
for
care.
me, okay?
This is a
Right.
old... What? She keeps screaming. I'm driving. Am I messing you up? Am I messing you up? I'm sorry. Oh, this is the back of the store. Oh, this is the Walmart I be coming to. Oh, okay. So I can come this way and go. Oh, okay. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I'm trying to like figure out where I'm going. Okay, anyway. So people keep bringing up my kids, my 3 older kids. Let me tell you guys something. I don't know if you guys are doing this to try to like hurt me. I don't know. Obviously you guys are putting it on YouTube. You guys are bringing it from whatever platform, I guess Instagram, and you guys are bringing it over to YouTube to try to like rub it in my face or show me something, because who else are you showing? You're obviously trying to show me.
No, here's where we're at with it. You see how she just said Instagram? Because you know, over there on Instagram stalking Nisha and Gerard's and their page. We all know you do that. Then you over on YouTube under all the reactors pages and looking at their shorts. They're putting out their content. How do you know their content if you're not following them? Because where I've seen it are people that I actually follow. It didn't just pop up on anything over here. It popped up on the people that I actually followed that talked about it. So you over here peeping and creeping like you always do, and that's how you've seen it. This is what we mean about being a narcissist. You want everybody, woe is me, and y'all want to make me feel bad. How are people making you feel bad by posting it? And if that's their intention, so well, oh well, you shouldn't be over there looking. Right? And they can't make you like you gonna say you don't feel no ways about it, so why are you talking about it?
Let me tell you guys something. Me and my children, or my children and I, however you want to word it, we have been through so much. I don't think you guys really understand. You guys obviously don't, because you guys think it's a game and it's a joke. You want your stickers? Here. You guys think that it's a game and it's a joke, and it's really not. You know, it's really not. And my heart breaks for my children every single day, because they live in a world where they cannot have like a normal life and have a mom and have a dad and have a stepmom, have a stepdad, just have like a normal surroundings. You know what I mean?
They do have a normal surrounding, Liv. You so busy in your head thinking that they don't, but they actually do. They have a normal life when they're not around you. They have a mom and a dad. They have extended family over there. They have a normal life. When they come around you is when they realize my life might not be so normal because they got to be over there with you with all these kids running around. There's no men coming around that's positive. They don't get to do nothing when they're with you. That's what's not normal, Liv. Every time they see their mom, she's pregnant, but there's no consistent man around. How do you think that actually looks? And then they starting to watch you online, and I know they are. And they see how you talk, and when they there, the way you talk online, that's not a normal life. But see, you so busy trying to convince the group home attendees that is woe is me. Those kids are fine. Yeah, they have been through a lot, but why have they been through a lot? Because of you. Everything points back at you, Liv. Everything. So yes, they have been through a lot. And no, I'm not saying Gerard is perfect, but we're not talking about Gerard because that's the problem. She never wants to talk about herself. She got to group everybody in the conversation instead of saying, my kids have been through a lot because of me. I can only be accountable for me. You can't be accountable for Gerard.
They have to hate me. They have to not love mommy. They have to, they live in a lot of confusion and a lot of pain. And to constantly make it a joke to hurt me, you guys are not hurting me. Let me just lay that there, okay? You're not hurting me. This situation with my children could possibly never hurt me again. I'm all hurt out, okay? The pain has pain, honey, okay? And you guys can never imagine the type of pain because you guys have never been through it, the people who haven't. And I don't ever want you guys to ever go through something like that as a mother. But let's just leave it alone because, like I said, it's not upsetting me. You guys are not. The only reason I'm addressing it is, yes, there's going to be a lot of moments where you don't know what I'm attending. You guys don't know what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, what is going on. And for the simple fact that I'm not speaking about it anymore. I'm not speaking about my 3 older kids on social media anymore. Am I attending situations? Am I not?
And here's the gag. This is how she double talks. You've never talked about the Web3. If we want to really keep it real and really think about it, guys, she don't talk about the Web3. Like I stated earlier, she don't talk about their accomplishments. She don't talk about what they got going on. You can't talk about any of their medical information. Or they having cavities? Have they been sick, been going to the doctor a lot? Do they have allergies? You don't ever talk about them. So don't make it seem like now all of a sudden you're not going to be talking about them. That's not the case. Something could have possibly popped off. So this is where you trying to put this out here like this, but you don't talk about them. You try to sneak in and talk about their dad more than you talk about them. And you can't because you don't care, Liv. You have never cared. You just care about the daddy for some reason or another, but you don't care about those kids. Because nothing in here, nothing could stop you from wanting to be with your kids. Nothing should stop you from that. We've had this conversation over here before. Everything could be put aside, no matter how you feel about Nisha, no matter what you feel about Gerard, you're going to still be there for your kids because you keep saying it's about the kids. That's what you're going to say. But words don't mean shit when your actions don't back it up.
That's neither here nor there. It's none of your business. If it doesn't bother me and I'm not speaking on it, I don't know why you guys have to continuously speak on it. Until certain things get handled the right way, the way that.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait on God. Now you doing too much. Y'all hurt and live all these hate pages. You doing too much. Now I don't want to have to put you in timeout, but you not. This is what you're not gonna do, because you don't get to come over here and say this because we're not a hate page. This is a reactors page, and y'all wouldn't know about it if y'all wasn't over here. we've said this many times. Hating on what? What are we hating on? Y'all love to throw that word out there, but none of you that say that really know the meaning behind it. Okay? So what exactly are we hating on? I mean, maybe you are jealous of her. You know, maybe you want her life, but you can't put that in my lap. Okay? You can't put that jacket on me. Because I clearly told you what's up over here on this page. All right. And talking on reality and speaking the facts can be hurtful. It's not about being perfect over here and saying our lives are perfect, because it's not. Or my life is not perfect, because I can't speak for everybody else in the chat. They can speak for themselves. But we're not going to do that over here. Okay. We're not, because none of you, all you that love to say hate, you can't give us no reason why we hate her. We can talk on her all we want, just like she talk on people. Like she sit there and did a whole live about Jazz. We can do a whole live about her. That's how this works. It's a two-way street. Okay, so you need to be clear about that. So please don't come over and saying no hate pages, because that's not what we do over here. We're speaking reality. We speaking on what we see. She put it out here. We talk about it. That's it. That's all. All right, let's continue.
They need to get handled. You will not see me at anything. So you guys don't need to post every single thing and be like, Olivia didn't go. Olivia didn't go. No, Olivia's not going.
We know that. You never have.
Not going.
You never have.
Okay, baby.
About?
And
hey,
according
Kelly.
to all y'all, the ones who are even saying these things and trying to post it and rub it in my face, according to y'all, my kids don't need me. That's what you guys said. My kids don't need me.
They don't.
They're better without me.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you even posting it?
Because we can. It's like she wants to control, like someone said earlier in the chat, we've been saying that she wants to control the narrative. She wants to control what people say. Yeah, we said it. They don't need you. You haven't been there. They don't need you. They're better off without you. Yes, they are. Yes, it's going to sting that you're their breeder. But let's think about it. They've been more out of your life than you've been in their life, especially Ryan. You've been out of their life more time than you have been in their lives on a consistent basis. We're talking 5-6 years. You have not had custody of these kids. And in that 5 or 6 years, you've been very inconsistent. So I said what I said, and that's how I feel about it. Like,
I'm not going. I'm doing exactly what you guys wanted me to do. I'm not going.
Good, that's
so
you.
This whole reverse psychology, trying to rub it in my face, but at the same time make me feel some type of way for not being there. And it's like the games have gamed, okay?
Now, that part I agree with her on. I'm not the games of games, but that's what I was saying before I started this video. I asked that question. What is everybody in such an uproar about her not being there for his special moment when she has not been there? That was my question. Now, it's not reverse psychology per se, but that was my question, because I have no expectations of you. Me. None. So, yeah, that's how I felt about it. When I first saw it, it's like, okay, she don't do nothing no way. So what's different? But the way she's putting it, like she's hurt. Only person that could possibly be hurt would be your kids. You're not hurting anybody else. And at some point, they're not even going to be hurt, because they're going to not have expectations from you. We don't know what the kids are thinking, how they thinking, what they feeling, right? We don't. I'm just making assumptions that at some point, they don't even won't have expectations of you. So it won't hurt. You have been to nothing. It's not like, oh, you used to come. Why did you stop coming? Oh, well, me and your dad. No, you've never been there.
You guys got it. Everybody got it. Leave me alone. Next week is AJ's ceremony. I will be there with balloons and flowers because that's my child.
Yes,
that's my child. I don't have to deal with bullshit when it comes to my child. And I shouldn't have to deal with bullshit with any of my children. And unfortunately, I do have to, and I'm not going to anymore. Okay? When people can mature and realize that it's about the kids and not our personal feelings and our personal vendettas, then they'll wake up and they'll do what's best for the children. Until then, Olivia's not going to be there.
And see, this is where it's flawed. And she thought she did something right here. When there's a court documents that you can get your kids. So what is all this feelings and be mature? What does that have to do with anything? Because the only thing that could have happened was the court stepped in and said you can't get the kids. So here you go trying to deflect and project and spin the narrative where you trying to make it seem like the other side is being immature when it's you. Because every time the kids come over there, oh, somebody's knocking on the door. It's this drama. It's that drama. You got men yelling on the phone. You got women yelling on the phone. That's so mature, Liv. That's so mature. That's so mature. But you want to sit here and spin this whole narrative in this little video you just did. So the kids going to suffer. I'm not bothering my kids because the adults are so immature. Wow. So that's the level of love you have for your kids. Got it.
Okay. Period, point blank. So, spoiler alert. What, baby? Spoiler alert. Olivia's not going to be there.
That's
until
you,
people
Olivia.
can grow up. What, baby? Okay, baby. Until people can grow up, okay, and do what's best for my and his children, then I won't be there. Okay? You can feel how you want to feel about it. You can.
But you have not been there, Liv. This was gagging me. She making it seem like she's just been there. She's just been so involved. And now that he's so immature, I'm just not going to be there. Right, Coco. Welcome in, Coco. Welcome in, Earthsided. Hello, hello, hello. Sweet Cake. Hello, Sunny D. Hello. Thank you for hopping in. Let's see what everybody got to say. Yeah, this right here got me. This is what got me. The whole way she tried to spin this, like she's somebody. I'm just not going to be there. You have not been there, Betty Joe. She can't be a mother because she don't want to be a mother. Nobody can stop you from being a mother. She don't want to be a mother. You need that all your wording, and it's unfortunate, wait on God, that I don't know what your mindset is about this chick, but okay. The first time the kids come up after she got out of jail, she spent her day cussing out and doxing Joy's girlfriend and had the kids looking out the window for shooters. No. That wasn't when she got out of jail, Steve. That was the last time they saw her before she went to jail. That was the last visit they had with her before she went to jail. Now, when she got out of jail, it was the knock at the door with Robin. And she on there cursing and saying this, she know who gave out the address. So yeah, it's been 2 times that the cops have been called over there behind somebody knocking on the door nonsense. But this right here, because remember I talked about it before, that she did all that weekend and she took the kids to school that Monday morning and they had to sit in class thinking about what had just happened over that weekend. And they didn't see their mother again because she went to jail shortly after that. Yeah. So this is what we mean about turmoil and toxicity. Anytime they come around her, that's what they have to deal with. Okay. Let me see these comments. Okay, hey, dog mommy. You think she lost visitation? A couple of people have been saying that. I always say time will tell. Or I'll be straight up at any and all of my kids' game ceremonies with class and for my kids, right? And she ain't been to not one thing. So she thinks she really hurting somebody right now by saying this. And really, I mean, it's just me again. I don't know about the kids' feelings. They probably not hurt either. She has never been to nothing. So how can they be hurt and she's never been there? She was MIA for 2 years when she was running behind. Was it Zolo? Okay, yeah, I think you said Zolo. When he left her, that's when she came to Texas and thought she was going to be running shit. Exactly. Hey, your son there. Thank you. She talks about their dad, Nisha. Every time they come over there, she said the kids called Nisha the maid. I wouldn't want my kids riding Hubbard media ass either. Come on now. She sounds slow, so made the kids suffer because of an adult drama, and she thought she ate. Yeah, she thought she ate with this video. She really did. And I don't even think it's any adult drama. If anything, because Gerard is doing everything legally. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, maybe they did go do some. Remember we said before, they're not coming online telling what their moves. So we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. She's absolutely correct. We don't. But I can almost guarantee you it's not something in her favor. Whatever's going on, it's not in her favor. Mm-hmm. Kai will go to her little sister and her daddy. Live always losing. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then the thing is, she don't even know nothing about graduations and stuff. She's never been to one, not even for herself. You know what I'm saying? So she feel very out of sorts. She's never celebrated those kind of things. Yeah, you claiming you going to this for AJ. You got to. Who else gonna go? He don't have nobody else. He has no one else. And that's so unfortunate. He has nobody else. Because it's his quote unquote daddy. Okay, he ain't gonna be there. Like, what are we talking about here? Girl, no. Let's keep going.
Say what you want to say about it. I don't care. Your opinion is irrelevant to me because this is my situation. I only care about my kids and me.
Yeah, sure you do.
What, baby?
That's why you got on and get
about to get out the car right now.
Don't care about nobody.
But stay tuned because AJ's having a great ceremony next week, and I can't wait to go. I can't wait to attend. No bullshit, no drama, no BS. Just a mother going to her son's ceremony, which that's how it should be regardless. You know what I mean? And all these games and all this bullshit, I'm not contributing to the bullshit anymore. Okay? I'm only interested in being there for my children.
Sure.
If you are a longtime viewer and you guys know Liv, then you know I love all my kids equally. I love all my kids to the death of me, but I'm not contributing to the bullshit anymore. Period, point blank. So when people can grow up and make it about our children, then we'll take it from there. Until that happens, my kids have to go without a mother. It's unfortunate, it's sad,
but the thing is, Liv, they're not going. They have a mother. We've read what a mother is on here in our word of the day and our agenda, and that's what I mean by when you're uneducated, it leaves you so far behind in society. You really think throwing around that mother title is only connected to you because you gave birth. Yes, you gave birth, but after that, you've done nothing. Nothing. You've never taken these kids to the doctor, the dentist, get their eyes checked. You haven't went to a parent-teacher conference. You haven't done shit. You haven't bought them school clothes. You do nothing for them, but you so busy want to keep saying you the mother. And they're not going without. You somehow or another, you really think those kids are, you know they're not, but you want to keep trying to convince yourself or convince your chat. That's why we got somebody in here trying to windmill for you. Like I said before, people in your chat can easily be sucked into a cult because they can sit and listen to you and really believe everything that you say. And it's all BS. All BS. If you loved your kids live, you wouldn't do 99% of the shit you do on this line. You would not.
Honestly, like I keep saying, oh, are they getting married? I think these people over here are getting married. I want to ask them. She's in a white dress and he's in a tux.
None of your business.
Oh, how cute. Anyway, yeah. You guys can imagine if we want to sit here and talk about my pain for a second, because honestly, in this situation with my children, my pain is irrelevant. It's about my kids,
Paula.
right?
Welcome in. Thank you.
But if we want to sit here and talk about it because you guys think that you're hurting somebody, imagine sitting in a fucking cell.
Why did she? Okay, maybe somebody said this out here because a lot of people do reactions on her. So let's be clear about that. So I can't say who said what and what their intentions are, and none of that. But where does she get this thing? But everybody's trying to hurt her when it's just people pointing out the bullshit of it all. Why does she keep saying people trying to hurt her? Then if you wasn't over here, like wait on it, tried to say, well, wait on God, because we have a wait for it over here too. That haters. Why are you over here? So no one can hurt you unless you actually over here intertwined in the conversation. If you don't know anything about it, you can't be hurt. Okay, but let's get ready to listen to this BS she getting ready to say.
By yourself and crying about your kids. I think that was the lowest, most painful, traumatic experience that I've ever experienced in my life. So there's no more pain after that. Like kind of like my pain receivers with that situation have been turned off because I felt every bit of pain that I could possibly feel when it comes to that situation. And once again, I don't expect you to understand. I don't expect you guys to be like, oh, that makes sense. No. But if you don't understand and you choose not to understand me and you choose to hate me and you choose to da-da-da-da, just like I always say to you guys, stay away from me. But please stop trying to rub it in my face because it's not doing anything to me. Okay? You're just making more of a spectacle of my kids' situation. Because honestly,
no, we're not making a spectacle. We're making a spectacle of you. Okay, let's be clear. And now all of a sudden that was the worst pain ever. But let you tell it in some other videos, you was a G. Nothing bothered you. What y'all want me to do? Come on here and talk about this, and that. Y'all will never see that in me. Guys, y'all just excuse me. I'm getting a cold and all this there. So, but now all of a sudden that was the worst pain ever. Again, the woe is me. She always wanted to be the victim in everything. And again, why were you in jail? You don't ever tell your group home attendees why you were actually in jail. You just say it was for no reason. So anybody new coming to your channel would think you really went to jail for no reason.
This is my kids' life. My kids, I already had a childhood. I already had a mom and a dad. I was able to be with my mom and my dad. I had my childhood. This is my kids' childhood. And honestly, it's so fucked up if we really want to think about it.
No,
you guys can think, not. Oh, well, they're better off without you. No. They're better off, blah, blah. Yeah. Just because you hate me on this internet, just because all y'all hate me, the bitches who do, that doesn't mean anything to my children. My kids are still my kids, and my kids deserve to have a mother and a father who love them. It doesn't matter about step people, half.
They have a mother and a father that love them. Liv, you don't love them. And that's my opinion. And I'm going to stand 10 toes on that because, again, the way you move is clearly indication you don't love your kids. And you not want to pay for the support of your kids, the care of your kids, you don't love your kids. The fact that you were always willing to bring any kind of strange men and strange men into the home where your kids lay down, you don't love your kids, Liv. You don't. You don't even love yourself. And we again had this conversation. We got to keep bringing it to the top of the conversation. We got to. You don't even love yourself because you're sitting there pregnant right now by yet another strange man that you want to stand here and preach about the kids' lives are in such a disarray, but you keep getting pregnant by strange men that you want your kids raised around. So all these kids be in the home mixed match with all these different daddies, but you love your kids. So, okay, over here we're going to get down to the simple things because you like to brush over shit, but that's not what we're going to do over here. So you can keep trying to throw out that you love, and the kids are this and that. The kids are okay. They're fine. Plenty of kids get raised in families with stepmoms, stepdads, and they're good. They're good. Because if they were with you, they would not be good.
People, co-people, sisters, brothers, it doesn't matter about none of that shit. They deserve to have a mother and a father.
They do.
And their mother has been taken out of their life and has been, so many games have been played and I'm just not playing it anymore. What, baby? Wow.
Wow.
Look at my baby. So, yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Karen. So what about the last three? Don't they deserve a mother and a father that loves them? Come on now. Hey, Rose. Come on. That's what we doing over here. We're gonna bring out the little things that she thinks she brushing over. Thank you. Because she don't even want them involved in their lives. And we've had this conversation. If the daddies choose not to be there, then that's what they choose, right? But let her tell her conversation. They ain't gonna never see these kids. They ain't gonna never be around these kids. So all we can do is go on that right now. That's all we can go on. So they don't deserve no mother and a father, but the Web3 do. Got it. Yeah. Because that's how we know it's all bullshit what she talking about. We already know that. We know that they have a mother and a father. They have one. And even if Gerard wasn't with anybody, that's you still who you are. You're still a horrible person. So you're still not a good mother. At the end of all of this, Liv, you're not a good mother. Even with these two right here, you barely feed them. You always online. You throw a tablet in Kyle's face. Like, again, you're sitting here pregnant again. You out here buying shoes and shit. Where are the baby clothes and stuff? Oh, you're doing another registry. Relying on strangers to give you what you need for this baby. Okay, got it. You should be out here trying to buy bassinets and cribs and stuff, and look what you're doing.
I said what I said. I said what I said. That's that on that. I will not be speaking on this situation anymore. If my kids have more stuff coming up, you guys don't need to be like, Olivia didn't show up. I didn't. I didn't.
Brandy.
Tell their father to grow up, to co-parent, and to get over his feelings. It's really just about the children, and that's all it's ever been about, you know? Not saying I haven't contributed in the bullshit, because I have. I've taken accountability. But it's time to move on, because this is their childhood. This is their life that he's fucking with at the end of the day. And regardless of how he feels, anybody feels, I'm still their mom. And at the end of the day, if everyone thinks they're better off without me anyway, why even shove it in my face? Right? Okay. All right, cool. Just wanted to clear that up because everybody, oh my God. Yeah. And
girl, you uneducated ass. You really thought you did something right there. And we're going to keep saying it. The courts, the state of Texas said you had visitation, then you have visitation. It's not a matter of how draw feel and none of that. If you still had a visitation, how about that? So at the end of the day, it's always night. But besides that, you didn't eat with none of that. You weren't profound. You didn't get nobody told. You didn't do any of that. You just made yourself look more foolish, like you always do. You're an epic fail, like you really are. The nothingness of it all, that's where you at with it.
I'm not discussing it. There's nothing else to discuss because I understand that the internet doesn't care. The internet doesn't understand. So what is the point of keep talking about it? The only people who continuously bring it up are my haters, and it's to hurt me. But the hurt is done. The hurt's been hurt, honey. I'm over it.
Right.
Sorry.
Steve.
I love my babies to the moon and back.
Mm.
But the pain side of it is done. There's no more pain. Going to jail and crying in a cell by myself about my babies, that was the lowest of the low for me. That was it. That's when the feelings were off, turned the fuck off at that point. Because it's ridiculous at this point. This whole thing is ridiculous. To keep going, to keep hating, to keep to keep all this hatred and nasty shit going is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, why do you do it?
And this is all about a broken man who can't be an adult, who can't be a.
You see how she put everything on him? But you sit up there and talk about him all the time, even in front of his kids. The nasty, vulgar things you told the kids about their father, but he's the immature one. He's the broken one. Everything you say in front of those kids on live, that's been documented, because remember we talk about your digital footprint, Liv. He don't come out here saying nothing about you. So no matter what, the kids won't have a digital footprint of him saying nothing negative about you. Now, no, we can't say if he said anything negative in their face. We don't know. I'm talking about what you put on digital footprint. All the nasty negative things you say about, even what you're saying right now, you're putting it on him. You don't say nothing nasty or negative about the woman that they live with every day, the woman that knows what they eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the woman that knows when their doctor's appointments are, a woman that knows what time they go to school and get out of school, the teachers' names, the woman that knows when they crying at night, when they're sick, when they just have hurt feelings. Yeah, you say all this negative stuff about her. The woman that actually goes shopping for them, that go get their hair done. Yeah. Everything out your mouth is negative about her. Even saying she was a transgender. You said that about this lady. But you want to sit here in this video and make it seem like you're just the angel in this whole situation. And until they grow up, it's going to be this way. No, it's probably said about you. Until you grow up, you won't be able to see those kids. So we know that'll be never, because you almost damn 40 and you still moving how you moving. Okay.
Good father who can't be a good co-parent, a broken man. So I hope that he gets better. I hope that he heals, and I hope that he does the right thing for his kids, because this is their life that he's fucking with, and he should do better. He needs to do better. He really does. He really does, for the sake of the children. But okay, guys, love y'all. I hope you guys have a great day. Just wanted to clear that up. No, I will not be discussing my kids. This is all you guys are going to get. This is it. This is all. Okay? You want to say, oh, she doesn't have it. Yes, I do. I have my baby right here. AJ's at school. And the other one's right here. Other than that, no. You're not going to see any of my other kids until that man can grow up. Okay? All right, you guys. Love y'all so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
All right. So that's the foolery, shenanigans, and the BS of it all. Zero accountability. Oh, you heard her slide in there. I did mine, but then she slide on past it and then put it back on him. every single time. And this is why I don't like her. If you have any questions, because she doesn't take accountability for nothing. He needs to grow up, and she don't need to grow up because she do everything perfect. Everything is perfect about her. She don't need to grow up. All right. There's a few more comments. We're gonna finish it on up. So sad she'll forget about the other kids completely within the next year or two. Well, what kids we mean, Brianna? The Web3 or what kids we talking about? He's playing games. Yeah, me too, Karen. I hate that the other fathers don't step up. They need to put some paperwork on her because that's always been the problem with her. People don't put paperwork on her, so she thinks she can get away with whatever she wants to get away with. Mm-hmm. So I put this up here. Let me see what Steve said. She had a camera mounted to her living room wall that entire time, but you never seen one video picture of him in her home. I saw this, guys, because of what that video she put out about her due date changed and ... And this is what I mean about her not loving those kids or herself, because you put those kind of videos out there. You don't even know who the father of that child is. Okay? And for you to put a video out like that, but you don't want people in your business, why would you put a video out like that? I mean, besides the fact you want attention and you want people to talk about it. But as an adult woman that has some maturity about herself, why would you do that? Okay? Because it falls right into what everybody always say about you. You got 3 or 4 ways about you. Any and anybody man can lay up with you unprotected. But that's supposed to be so cool. That's okay. Because that's your body. Yeah, it's your body. Yeah, you can do what you want to do. But we can also say, call it what it is too. And it's ridiculous that you walking around here, the due date change, this, that. That's craziness to me. You're almost 40 and this how you moving like you a teenager. Like I say, Kawamo Show need to call her for herself and for all 3 of them kids so they can know who their daddies are. This right here I thought was funny. It said perfect for the women who don't know who they breed for. Perfect for the men who doubt they are the father. Perfect for those trying to get out of paying child support. Put your mind at ease. No more jacket babies. Trust in paternity testing now 20% off. I saw this on the Tickety Talk. I thought this was so funny. Yeah. But it's sad because there are a lot of people. Y'all know, if you've been over here, you notice I mentioned the Karamo Show a lot because I watched that, and a lot of his shows are people going on there doing DNA tests, young and old. They've been on this earth 20, 30 years, and they don't know who their dad is, and they're trying to figure out if this person is their dad or not. And this is how Liv move. She don't care if the kids know who their fathers are. That's not love. That's not. Liv also says she's not monetized. If she's breathing, she's lying. That part. I don't know what you were saying. You're a solutions, Liv. They're in sports. They're going to college and going places. Not back to her. Oh, okay. So she must have said something else. I didn't see it. Why would you not your other 2 kids' fathers around them? Or want your other 2 kids' fathers around them, right? Because she's selfish, she's egotistical, she's a narcissist, all that. She don't want nobody around those kids. It shouldn't be in your mind, oh, they're going to do what Gerard did. If you are a good mother, and you change your life and you're not doing the things you were doing back when Gerard had to take his kids, then you wouldn't be worried about that, right? You would know that they're just there to co-parent and love their child and give their child what they need. Like you just stated, they need a mother and a father, right? So you wouldn't be worried about they gonna come in and take the kids if you living right. That wouldn't even be a thought in your mind. Yeah, because you know you ain't worth the damn. That's why you worried about it. Because you worry about yourself. You don't worry about if these kids have family or not. I was watching. I'm gonna tell. I be on when I'm on YouTube. I'm watching a lot of different crime stuff and court stuff and all this. And I saw this story with a lady. She had, I don't know, 3 or 4 kids, and someone was, she had one that was still at home, and the other ones went to school. So she made, I think she had 3 or 4 kids, but they had been taken by CPS, and then she got them back. But they was taken because she was abusing them, like physically abusing them, and she got them back. We've had that conversation. The young girl went to school, her lip was busted or something, and the teacher and the school is very aware of the mom. They very aware of CPS and all that and what's going on. And so the girl came to school, her lip busted, and the teacher or the principal, somebody asked the little girl what happened to her lip. At first she lied, and then the adult said, no, that can't be true. So the little girl said, we want me to tell you the truth? And the adult was like, yeah, we want to know the truth. And so she told the whole story, how they dropped some taco meat on the floor and the mom started beating her up. And this girl's in elementary. She's not in high school. She's in elementary. And she just literally started beating the girl up, dragging her down the stairs, doing all kinds of stuff to her and the other kids. So, of course, the lady got on the phone with the police and, called CPS and all of that. And they went through the whole shooting, but they went and talked to the mother and all of that. And she was lying and all this old stuff. And then she just starts crying and this and that. But she was abusing those kids. And it was almost like the police was trying to say that the little girl was, you sure the little girl not lying? You sure this? You sure that? And I was getting mad about it because I'm just like, y'all need to believe the kids. If the kids saying she did X, Y, and Z, then that's what she did. Okay, so these women out here, they own that. They really are on that with these kids. Just abusive in all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways. I see all kinds of stories about it. So Liv has no content, so a new platform wouldn't. Oh, so y'all talking about a new platform? Let's see. Silver Moon. Thought I've been having what if she made of saying she's a month ahead to throw off Gamer Bay. He could be on her ass with DNA and share custody though the courts, maybe him and his mama. Well, I said this too. I hope him and his mama do get involved in it because it comes a time. Right, kids don't make up lies like that. Exactly, Brandon. They were very specific. And when she told her part of the story, she talked about that taco meat. Oh, she said, yeah, I did whoop them because they always doing something. Her son put a hole in the wall or something she was saying. They always doing something. Oh, I do whoop them. What you mean I can't whoop them? Yeah, not to the point. And the girl had marks on her back and stuff, so you can tell she was telling the truth that she had got drugged down the stairs and all of that. So yeah, very abusive. And something else I thought about too, because she don't have no friends. In case you didn't know about none of this, wait on God, she has no friends. She has nobody that cares about her. Nobody cares about Liv, but the group home attendees. I guess they care about her. But I was thinking about that video when she went to that carnival, guys. I was just thinking, if something was to happen to Liv just right then and there as it pertains to that pregnancy, and she got to be rushed to the hospital, even right now, she in that apartment, right? And something happens to her. Who she got? Who is there for her? Who's gonna know something has happened to her in that apartment? She in there with those 2 little kids. Who's gonna take those kids? Hey, that damn EB. Okay, so It's a lot. It's a lot going on with this chick. A lot going on with this chick. But how's that even? Jen not gonna be able to take those kids legally. She's not on any kind of paperwork. How she's gonna take those kids? Because they gonna say you have any family members? Any family members? Jen not a family member. Okay, which one was that about? Because there's so many of these babies being by the mamas, being took out of here by the mamas. So baby Noel, I don't know if I know about that one, unless I just don't remember the name. In the backyard. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. I don't care about Liv's well-being, and I'm concerned about her, and she blocked me. It didn't bother me. Okay, but why are you concerned about her well-being, and she's not concerned about her well-being? Like, she don't care about her well-being, so why you care? And if she cared, then she would do better. We're not getting into the live with that eating that sushi because we'll get into that later because we're already at the 2 hour mark. But you don't sit here and make excuses about eating foods that you know you're not supposed to eat if you're pregnant. Oh, the women in China, in Asia, or the women in what she say, China, Japan. I know they eat sushi in Japan. I know they eat sushi. So why can't I eat sushi? Like the shit like that she do. So whatever with her. Okay, then you, like I said before, wait on God, and this is no disrespect, but I'm keeping it real. Then again, you could be a cult attendee because there's no way you've been watching her that long and you still believe in her. That's cults. That's what people do in cults. They look at somebody and they just want to believe everything about them is good, even though they're showing you all their demonic and evil ways, but you still have faith that they're good. Come on now. Come on. Wow. See, I didn't know. Well, this one, I didn't know about that story. I didn't know about that story because there's so many out here with these mothers harming their babies. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I believe wait on God is too, but guys, when y'all sitting in class, you always got them ones sitting in your class, right? That you would sit there and shake your head like, oh my God, like what is really going on in here, teacher? Why is this person in this class? But they just be in the class. So we just say bless their hearts. That's all we can do. Hmm. That's all we can do. Bless their hearts. As long as you're not being disrespectful. I'm not giving her any advice. I don't give advice to brick walls. And she's said many a times, you say you've been following her, you hear her say she's not gonna listen to what nobody tell her. She gonna do what she wanna do. She barely even listens to her mama. She said that on more than one occasion. So why do I need to give her advice? My channel is not giving about advice. My channel is about reactions and speaking on what I see and speaking my opinion. Now, if someone wants it, and I'm not giving her no advice unless she pay for it. I've said that before, especially when it come down to her being unsanitary and not cooking foods properly. She would have to pay me, but then I still might not take it because I don't like her. So we don't have to give her any advice. She have her group home attendees over there. They can give her advice because only advice she wants is, oh yeah, go on out there and be a 304. It's okay. Go ahead and drink while you're pregnant. It's okay to have some wine. Go ahead. Oh, it's okay to go ahead and eat sushi while you're pregnant. It's okay to go ahead and change that cat litter. Oh, it's okay. Oh, Gerard, yeah, he is crazy. He is this. He is that. Oh yeah, he is. That's all the advice she wants, and we're not doing that. All right, move around with that. We don't do those silly antics over here. We're grown, real grown, and we learn from our mistakes. That's what we do on this side over here. Okay, we don't co-sign the bullshit. So no, we're not. Just like you want to sit here and say, "Oh, Gerard, this." No, we don't do that over here. Right. No, we're not upset, baby girl. Wait a minute now. See, y'all be killing me with that. We're not upset. We just telling you how it is. Okay? You can't deal with the tone. I'm sorry, you can't deal with the tone because y'all love to say that. Oh, you mad now? Never. We're talking about a gutter snipe. Okay? So there's nothing that we can be mad about. All right? It just don't work that way. So no one in this chat is mad. They're just expressing their opinions. That's it. So no one's mad. So please, again, that hater word and us being mad, those words do kind of trigger us because we put that in the category of bullshit. Okay, so they trigger us a little bit because when y'all say that, it's almost like y'all know that when intelligence stop, y'all got to start throwing out trigger words. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. But we're not mad. Yeah, we get upset about how she mistreated her children. Yeah, we probably do get upset when she's telling all these lies because we're like, damn, when you gonna stop lying? Like, but not to the point where it really matters to us because she the one wants to keep saying her kids are so important, but she never follows through on that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't fall for her BS. We just don't. And a lot of us over here, we're glad that our lives didn't go the direction that her life is going because we all have choices, right? And like I've said before, we all can make a wrong decision and be in a bad situation. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So I'm not saying any of that, right? But I know I will never be in jail for not paying child support because I would never be on child support. So there are some things I can put the never in when it comes to talking about this gutter snipe. Yeah. All right. So, so that's where we are with that. So please don't stop here talking about somebody mad because ain't nobody over here mad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah. So you just need to be mindful. If you say you're not trolling, but then it seems like you're trying to windmill for it, and we don't do that over here. That's not the place. There are some other channels out there. I'm sure I know for a fact there are some channels out there that's they're for Liv. Since you got blocked from her channel, you can go on their channel and windmill for her. Okay. Because there's nothing you can say over here in favor of Liv that's gonna fly. It's just not. Yeah, that's kind of what people are saying in the chat. It's just not. We don't move like that. We don't care. It exists because we pointing out the bullshit. What part of it did you not understand? We don't care about Liv. And I don't know what family you're referring to, but this channel exists because she's a bullshitter and we calling out the bullshit. I mean, I know you girl, I don't know. No, I'm not gonna put out an ISS, guys. I'm not gonna put in ISS. Because I told y'all people be in the classroom that you can't always put them in ISS. You gotta kind of talk through some things with them a little bit, especially when they want attention. Okay. Yeah, she ain't being disrespectful. She just want a little attention. That is maybe child-minded, but she's a big old 35-year-old lady. Like she likes to call Tanisha that lady. Yeah, and she's not even a lady. Am I be that broad? She don't carry herself like an adult. I'm sorry. Hey, Melody. Happy Sunday. Straight like that, girl. I have not been here. I was out this whole week work and adulting and, you know, graduations from college. Um, yeah. And I got feeling sick, so coming out with a cold. But I saw your baby went to prom. Did he have a good? Yeah, okay. I saw my son's prom was Friday, and I've been on my toes with him, child. I've been so busy. Yes, I saw your pictures. Did he have a good time? Did he have a good time? That's why I love this time of the year, proms and graduations, because that's what happens, you know, in people's lives that's just trying to do things, just trying to be adults and family life and life as an adult. These are the things that take place. Oh, right. With this broad that we've been talking about, we don't see that happening. Okay. So I haven't been here. I haven't been here since Mother's Day. Straight. This is my first live back. So you haven't missed anything over here. I've just been kind of perusing in the streets and trying to see what's going on. But so let me get back in the groove today. So yes, so I'm glad you was able to stop in. Hey, bank statement. And now we just chit-chatting, finishing it up because we got somebody in the classroom that, you know, some people say she trolling and, you know, some people, I don't know. I'm just trying to see what it's all about. And Paula, I think something has happened, but she's not gonna tell that. You know, she never tells. It has to come kind of seep into somebody has to find out for it to get on this side of the sector, find out what popped off. Something has popped off, so she's gonna spin it to make it look like it's on them. Well, she's gonna say they're being childish if they have went back to the courts or if something's being handled legally. She's going to say they're being childish. Right? That's my point. This is how I feel about it. So that's why she's using these words. They're being childish, and because she did slip up and say until these things are handled, then she spinned it into, well, he can stop being childish and stop this and that. No, it's because when they putting legal shit on her, she can't handle it because no one is doing this but Gerard. Right? So that's the angle I'm looking at it. That something has happened legally, and she's trying to say that they're being childish when they really are being adults. So, you know, yeah. So that's what I feel about it. So, ooh, okay now. Yeah, she got to make a big. She ain't gonna talk about it no more, but she come out here and make a whole vlog about it. Okay, girl, like somebody made her. Did nobody? If you really want to ignore what people are saying about that graduation, you would have done that. You wouldn't have said nothing. You wouldn't have said nothing at all. You wanted some attention about it, so that's why you made a whole video. Nobody say, "Ooh, Liv, you better talk about it. You better make a video about it." You wanted to make a video about it, girl. Okay, Lord, that's why we're gonna let her sit on in the back. And you got to call on all the students. So, you know. Well, 9 times out of 10, the 3% of rights that she had left, that's been taken away because she don't show up for them. Hey. I feel like something has happened. I'm not, you know, hey. If I knew nothing about Olivia's, hey Sean, if I knew nothing about Olivia's parent, I would dislike her, support her, want to in that part. It's so many angles you can go for disliking her. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, like come on. That's why I say you supporting her, you on that cult vibe, and that's it, and that's all. Because ain't no way she mistreating kids and all that stuff. Come on. You can't be a supporting a woman like that mistreat her kids. You can't. Yeah. Hey, NC Johnson. Yeah. That digital footprint ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? They got all the digital footprint, and we don't know what else they have because, again, she not gonna come out here and say nothing. She only gonna try to say stuff to make her look like a victim. So again, we don't know everything, all things. All of us just speculating, and time always will tell, right? And we can't base it on her because she's such a liar and she always wants to be the victim. So what can we say? We can only make assumptions. And again, it's her right. She don't have to tell nothing she don't want to tell. She's absolutely correct. She don't. But stop trying to make yourself look like a victim in the same thing when we can see how you move on this internet. And you sitting up here pregnant again. Girl, move around. Can't even afford the baby and you sit up here pregnant again. That in itself is flawed. Hey, Barbara. Liv, instead of displaying that stupid plaque, display that dusty shovel that you've been digging your own hole with, babe. Right. That plaque, girl. You can show a plaque, but can't show a high school diploma or a GED. Move around. I stayed out so bad. Hesed came and got me and started walking me to my classes. I'd rather be in ISS than a regular class. Lord, have mercy. So use one of them bad ones. Lord, have mercy. She the one that felt the way about it. She really made that video to appease herself. That part, Brandy. Over here looking at reactors. You the one look to me. People want to rub it in her face. How people gonna rub something in your face if you not out here looking at it? And people can't rub nothing in your face that don't bother you anyway. What are you saying? Go and see what you're saying. These are my thoughts, y'all. I could never ask Liv. Well, you right. You couldn't because she don't believe in mature questions. You can't ask her anything. That's what everybody keep trying to tell you. Like that in itself. Y'all her supporters. I don't even know that supporter shit. You were her subscriber. She called y'all supporters because she wants y'all to pay for everything. But you were her subscriber. And you can't ask her questions. That in itself is flawed. She a content creator. We're reaction channels over here. She's a content creator. So y'all subscribers can't ask her questions about stuff she's showing y'all. That right there don't even click with y'all over there. Yeah. That don't even click with y'all over there. Like that's what I say about the cult mentality. For real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about y'all. Hey, Conscious. Yeah, that's true. You'll get blocked on that too, though. But go for it, child. Cause she loved to block. Trust and believe me. She loved to do that blocking crap because she don't like facing reality. That's it. She do a lot. Yeah, she do a lot over there that y'all just let her do. Like the way she talk to y'all and all this and that, and yeah, y'all allow it. So that's on y'all. And then she lied to y'all. She lied in y'all face and spit in y'all face. She do all of that. Sitting there talking about she ain't got no money, but then she go eat a steak. She begging y'all for money to move, but then she out here buying shoes for the kids. She begging y'all for money and she going to go eat at the Mexican restaurant. Trying a new Mexican restaurant at that. Not even an old one, but a new one. Okay. You shitting me. You shitting me the way y'all sit there. Yeah. She rude as I don't know what. She uncouth. She lie all the time. Like, girl, whatever. And then she do all that in front of her kids that she loves so much. Yeah. Nisha can walk down the street with the Web3 and nobody will even think twice about it. They are kids or not. Can't do that with. Oh yeah. Let me show this real quick too, and I'm gonna get ready to get up off of here, guys. I want to show this. I want y'all to listen to this and tell me what y'all think. What this lady is going to say. So let me take this down. because there's somewhere she gonna need to go at some point, some kind of paternity,
because
something.
she puts the son in a pseudo husband position in her life and treats him like
Hold up.
mother. Let's talk about this one. Here we go. The narcissistic mother is sadistic. She takes complete pleasure in watching other people be miserable due to her behavior. Accountability? What's that to the narcissistic mother? There is absolutely no accountability. She's a victim of all victims and continues to be a victim throughout her entire life. She wants absolutely no family harmony whatsoever. She triangulates her children to no end. She is jealous if they get along. She wants to be the center of attention, but she doesn't want to be the center of a conversation, a true conversation about how evil she is and how evil she acts. She holds grudges forever. It could be years prior someone did something to her, and she's still holding on to that thing. She'll do things like cut you out of pictures, not invite people on purpose, and just act nasty towards people for fun. The narcissistic mother is typically a rager. She rages for no good reason. She goes from 0 to 100. There is no in between. And the narcissistic mother is usually who develops the narcissistic child, typically the son, because she puts the son in a pseudo husband position in her life and treats him like her partner. She always has a golden child and she always has a scapegoat child. She has a child that she favors in front of the scapegoat child, and she makes it known to the scapegoat child that she loves the golden child more than them. She's physically abusive, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, psychologically abusive, spiritually abusive, just damn abusive. Always gossiping, always talking negatively about people, never has a good thing to say about anybody, jealous, envious spirit, the most jealous and envious spirit you'd ever want to see. She probably doesn't have any real friends. If she has friends, they're very surface, superficial friendships where what she does is talk about people most of the time. She feels absolutely nothing for herself. She doesn't love herself. She doesn't know herself. And her identity is involved in her children. She lives vicariously through her children, controlling them at all angles and ends. All angles and ends. She wants in on everything, but brings nothing good to the table. She wants to be in the know all the time. And if you're not keeping her in the know, she guilt trips a lot. She triangulates her child against her grandchild because she doesn't want to see unity between them. She creates further narcissists in her grandchildren by creating that division between her child and their child. Yeah.
That part. So I see a lot of people saying, yep, yep, facts, facts. So when we say she's a narcissistic mother, this is what we're talking about with her. She checks the marks all the time, all the time. So that does not make her a good person. It just doesn't. Yeah. So over on this side over here, wait on God, and not that I'm going to keep giving you that type of attention, but you know, you saying don't get mad at the hustler. It's no, that's not how this works. You don't come online saying, oh, because I'm homeless. I'm homeless. And then have your kids sitting out in the rain and riding around in a hot car and doing all these things to play on the sympathy of people using your kids. You don't do that and everything's supposed to be okay. And they turn around and get some dude a plane ticket to come see his own kid. So that's not a matter of just don't get mad at the hustler. That's flat out right scamming from people that probably don't necessarily have it because you're using your kids as pawns. And she do it all the time. Even this last little stunt she thought was going to go far, but it didn't. I'm going to have to move. I've been doxxed. I'm going to have to move. If y'all can send me some money, but then you wake up the very next morning and go eat at a Mexican restaurant. How scared are you? That's not being a hustler, it's being a scammer. So, girl, yeah, then tell him, then you want to dispute, even getting a McDonald's order, you want to call and say your order was wrong after you ate it all. Girl, move around. No, I'm going. You know why I'm not blocking? Because we're gonna have this conversation. So even if she over here for her, she say she not. We still gonna have the conversation because you want to make it seem like, oh, we just talking to talk. No, we're not. So it's gonna be right here in digital. Yeah, that part, Banks. That part. This channel is not called Boo Boo the Fools. Okay? That's not how we moving over here. We saying what we say because we can back it up. Yeah, straight like that. You can watch from the beginning. I posed the question. Well, at the beginning we did big family living. I talked, showed some of her shorts. And then I posed a question about the graduation conversation that's been going on this week. Why she didn't go before I showed that vlog. We've been on the vlog for the last 2 hours because we had a lot to say. But we had a lot to say before I played the vlog because I had questions about, did she even know about the graduation? Was she invited? And I put that out there because, yeah, she's a disruption, toxic situation. So I think that she needs invites. I'm just saying, but we know she's the mother, so technically she don't have to have an invite, but I just put that question out there. So that's what started the conversation. And then we went into the vlog of what, the excuses that she's given. Because that's all they are, lies and excuses. They're not reasons. They're lies and excuses, in my opinion. So, yeah. So that's where it went. But yeah, if you can catch the replay, that would be cool. Yeah, there's people out here giving her money based on her kids, and now you want to do a registry so people can buy you all this baby stuff. But you said you had generational wealth, but now people got to buy you everything you need. And even when she said this is another thing when she don't care about you group home attendees. When she was claiming that she was going to move, she was going to get rid of most of the stuff in that apartment. Most of that stuff in that apartment people bought for her. But she willing to throw it all away. So you see how she care about you? Yeah. So yeah, that's the things that we're pointing out about her. Okay. No, you never said we was wrong, but you're saying things like giving her advice, and you saying things like she Nisha stole Gerard. That kind of stuff is not cool. That's what we're saying. All that's not cool because that's not true. You know what I'm saying? We deal with truth. If someone comes and says something that's true, then we're gonna co-sign with you. Okay, we're not over here to be combative or none of that. We just over here speaking the facts and of course giving our opinions, and we're judging. This is a judgment zone over here. All right. So yes, we're gonna do all the things, right? But again, nobody can come over here windmilling for her. Nobody. Not even her mama, because she'll get told too. Okay? Yeah, she'll get told too. And if she gets disrespectful, I'll get disrespectful back with her. So that's how it works over here when it comes down to her. That's just how I feel about her, and quite a few people in the chat feel the same way about her. All right, so that's what we're saying about that, honey. Okay, so again, no, we don't not gonna be disrespecting you as long as you don't be disrespecting us. But just know that this is not the place to windmill for her. That's it. Okay, that's it. And if she was on that panel, CC, because she said she got blocked, they take it all back. If you took notes, she said she'd never been on the panel. I'm going to take notes and take them back to her. You know what I'm saying? Take notes. Hey, 80%. Yeah. Like just to have the galls to sit online and Liv not the only one. We know that. Liv not the only one to sit online. Thank you, Matic. I hope I do because I don't like being sick. I really don't. And it's just really in my throat. That's why I probably sound like I sound. And I know it's partly because I just been the weather's been flip flopping and I be sleeping under a fan and AC like it's like we in the dead of summer. So that could be it. Yeah. But ooh, Sean, you went there. Okay, but thank you for saying it was a great live. I appreciate it. Thank you, 80%. Let me put you on here, girl. Thank you, thank you. That's it, 80%. I know you just came in, but that's what I broke down to her earlier. That we don't like her antics. I don't like her antics, and her kids deserve better. They don't. Even the fact she's bringing another human being into this world, and she's not physically, mentally, financially ready to bring another child into this world at all. That's very selfish. Very selfish. And that's the issue. Those some of the issues we have with her, and that's why we don't know why y'all sit over there. You know, we done already said all that. Can y'all please explain to her? Is Latoya, you still in here? And I know maybe CC Live, some of y'all really been around. And I know y'all probably tired of, but she might just need some understanding. Hey, Boo, you may know too. This whole, because she said this more than once about, because this is what, and y'all know this. This is how Liv puts it in her chat. That Nisha stole him. Because she don't ever tell the story, right? She don't tell the part where she effed up. She like to tell the story, but she don't never tell the part where she effed up. She just wanted to tell the part where the other person may have possibly effed up. That's how she is. So y'all can tell her in the chat, because she was drinking the Kool-Aid over there, and and that's where we at with. I told y'all that cult mentality. So yeah. That's where that's coming, because but y'all gotta realize there's a lot of people over there in her chat that really think that that's what happened, because that's how Liv spins the story, so that she can make people try to get those people to dislike Gerard. That's what y'all know, she do that. That's why these reaction channels are so important, because everybody's able to point out the truth. So that's why y'all want to call these hater channels. No, they're putting out the truth. Okay? Yeah. Hey, Latoya, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. What you say now, this is hustling. Right, right. Come on. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. But hey, Lou, does Liv ever talk about that though? Does she ever talk about that in her channel, that she got pregnant after being married 12 weeks? Got pregnant by another man, right? Was that what it was? Yeah. She don't ever talk about that part though. She just talk about the fact that Nisha came in, and that's what she told her kids too. If it wasn't for Nisha, they would still be together. That her and Gerard would still be together. So Nisha broke up their family. Yeah. So that makes her a good mother. Oh, okay. Yeah. And someone said it earlier. Nobody can steal nobody. If right now, today, I've said this several times. Gerard have options. Nisha have options. If Gerard don't want to be with Nisha, he can leave Nisha and go be with Liv. He don't have to stay with Nisha. So y'all, you want to say that, but if he wants to be with Liv, he can go be with Liv. It's that simple. Any of them men or any of those baby daddy, if they want to be with Liv, they could be with Liv. But where are they at? Oh, okay. Yeah. Nobody wants Liv. Nobody wants Liv. Nobody wants Liv. Nobody wants Liv. Okay. Steve Y'all can still, okay, Steve letting y'all know y'all can steal him. But Steve, you can go over there and be with Liv. You don't have no kids, so you already you got some kids already built in. She got that Fisher Price wash over there. You can help her lift that wash into the tub. So you can do some things. You like working on cars, so you can go work on her car. Get that running, some take off that fur off that steering wheel and that little pink thing on the head ridge. You can take all that mess out of there. You can take them bikes out of there. You know what I'm saying? You'll be very useful to her over there. You can, get the special kind of chemicals to kill those roaches and gnats and stuff. You all that there. And then you can go use your Amazon account and go buy her some real shower curtains, get her a real bed. You will be very useful. You will be very useful to her, Steve. You really would. You really would. You might even use your credit and get her a bigger apartment. Let's go there. Now, wine glass, you're going to have to put her to the side, but because you're going to have a project in the projects with Liv. But yeah, you'll be very useful to her. Yeah. Because she needs somebody to come down, swoop down in there. Because she says she ain't gonna. You can go marry her. Because she says she ain't gonna. When she get married, she not gonna have no more kids. She ain't having no kids for her husband. So you a prime candidate because you don't want no kids. Woo boy, you want me to hook you up? You want me to set you up with her? Oh well, that's a component then. Well, we got to X that out because the intelligent part. That ain't her. Well, I tried. Because I was going to hook y'all up, boy. Yeah, we got the dating game. Come over and do some speed dating. Yeah. Because you got a lot of qualities, but you don't even have to have all them qualities to be with her. You probably overqualified. Thank you, LD, for being here. Thank you. I hope I feel better too. I got this last little week coming up and things gonna slow down. So hopefully I get to feeling better. Because I really don't like being sick, which who does, but But I appreciate you coming in here. Don't spend all your money. Because these stores got expensive. Oh, you want to have all their children. Okay. Yeah. Well, I try, Steve. I try. Well, I guess I'll just let you stay over there with wine glass then. But she got a new man and she ain't finna be too much bother with you. Me too, CC Life. Me too. Because contrary to what Betty Joe says, they have a mother and a father. So they have a mother and a father. Well, we appreciate it. Wait on God. And we haven't even said everything that need to be said. So, that's where we at with it. That's it. And some people really have a strong dislike for her. And so they're gonna talk a little harsh, but that's because of everything that they have seen. And even me. And some of these people in my chat have seen more than I have. So that's where it's all coming from. So that's why we try to tell y'all stop this hate conversation, because it's not hate. It's a matter of us caring, having opinions about what we seeing, because we can't change her. You keep talking about advice. We can't give her no advice. We can't change her. If she want to change, she got to change her own life. That's it. That's all. Like she said, we don't know her. We only know what we see that she put on camera. So that's it. Yeah, and that's what we're saying. So she can't, like, she tries to say what she say, but we only talking about what she put out here. Her digital footprint is pure D trash. And you have to think about her kids are going to see that. So all this Gerard keeping the kids away, even if he was, okay, look what she puts on the internet. And that's embarrassing. These kids are growing up. They have other people. They have teachers and friends and other people in their lives that see this. And she takes no consideration of that. She only thinks about herself. Even the TikTok, little nasty TikTok she put out there, I see she went and deleted that one I was talking about. Yeah, because that was pure trashy. Oh, and I didn't show that one, guys. Those of you that were in here from the beginning with Big Family Living, one of her shorts, she got a sponsorship for some portable dishwasher. She didn't really show it, her hooking it up, but she got a sponsorship. This what we saying about Betty Joe over here. Who's gonna really reach out to her for any bona fide sponsorships when they look at her videos? Are you kidding me? Like her digital footprint is horrible. Like we said before, with her being pregnant, she could have been having all kinds of sponsorships dealing with baby stuff and baby this and baby that. No, she got to put out a registry to beg people because she have no family or friends. Nobody can go throw her a baby shower. Not that she need one. She's 6 kids in, but I'm just saying. Oh, you like Big Family Living, Kelly? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just something new. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, you saw that long hair. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because you look at her channel, yeah, she probably started getting some sponsored about some food or something. Because the way she be over there cooking, you know, like, come on, your channel is trashy. Nobody's going to be giving you no sponsorships. That's crazy. And then her kids got to see that stuff. Like, come on. She get them spun for them fajas and stuff. Yeah, she would get all that nonsense, but whatever with that. Yeah. Yeah, very, very, very to the core. Yeah. And then her content is filthy. You sitting up there humping the bed and all of that on videos on TikTok. That's what she do because y'all know she really gets nasty on TikTok. Yeah. Right, bank. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that Big Family Living. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna stop it there. I was gonna go look at the live she did in the same day because when I look, I see she kept going live that day with that same little blue tank top on because she has nothing else to do but sitting live with that ugly pink bed behind her. Betty Joe in training on the bed, looking at a tablet. It's like she can't even change the scenery. Or she in the car with that ugly pink steering wheel. It's like she just doesn't elevate. She just don't elevate at all. And the average human being elevates. And I say the average because again, Liv not the only one out here in the world that hasn't elevated in their lives. We just so happen to be talking about her because we know Nika ain't elevated either. Um, you know. Yeah, she's convinced them of that hater word. And that's why they can't bring it over here. Because that's not how this works. So no, we don't want that. Wait, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We like how they move because they being mature adults and they're living their lives. That's why when they do vlog, they showing you the accomplishments. They don't need to get on here and vlog nothing because especially because all she's going to do is get on here and try to talk about it. They doing exactly what they need to do and we like it that way. Yeah, we like it that way because thank you, Diane. Thank you. Yeah, we like how they move. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that nasty attitude, a nasty demeanor, everything about her is nasty. She's just unsettled because she doesn't know. She just never had the right direction in life. She's a very unsettled spirit. I mean, she keep bringing kids into the world. That's the sad part. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they raising these. Everybody is not out here wanting to put their whole life online. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. Everybody's not into that, and I'm glad they're not into it. I mean, if they had a channel just dealing with family life, then yeah, but she would still have something to say about it, keeping up drama. Because that's how evil she is. She's an evil entity. Yeah. Melody, I brought that up earlier. Then we got sidetracked. Probably Wade said something. We was trying to address two or three things at one time. But yeah, people are saying that when she was sitting on the floor, her stomach looked a little funny when she's on the floor putting that band-aid on. So people were pointing out that something didn't look right. Yep. Girl, I keep saying time will tell. She thinks she in heaven, but she living in hell. And time gonna tell about all of that. Hmm. No, that's not true. Wait, they are blind. They're very blind, and they don't mind their business because they be all y'all always in the chat telling her X, Y, and Z and da 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 da. They're blind. They're cold. They're just like I say. They on the track to be cold, be in a cult. Stop it. You were doing good for a minute there, and they ain't no mind their business about her life. She keep putting it out here. We gonna talk about it. That's it. That's all. Like, what are we talking about here? People can't be in your business if you don't put it out there. I mean, what, right? Like, what are we talking about? Mm, yep. So that's that on that. But I appreciate you guys being here. I'm trying to get back in the game, and I will be back in the game because still some lives I have not been able to do. Videos I've been wanting to do. Like I said before, it's a couple of them I want to get into. Not as far as this goes, just other topics like black femicide and parents no contact, kids no contact conversation. So I still want to get into all of that. I just got to make time once I stop being busy at work to do all of that because yeah, I'm not no trying to be no full-time reactor, none of that. I have a career that I focus on. So yeah. Hey, nearly. I don't know if I say, but if you guys can catch the replay, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, I would appreciate that too. Um, yeah. Wait, one more thing. Wait on God. Recover from what pain? The pain she inflict on herself. She can recover from it. We all can recover from anything when we want to. Yeah. Let me see what Bank said. This is all she talks about is her life. So make that make sense. I can't relate to emotional, stunted, and willful ignorance. Thank you. And someone that's being abusive and neglectful to kids. Never, never. And I know you want to believe she has pain because she don't have her kids. That's self-inflicted pain because she don't have her kids based on her actions. But she never tells y'all that part. Okay, because the state is not going to just come in and swoop kids out because they have nothing better to do. That's the part y'all missing. He didn't kidnap his kids. He got them legally because the state of Texas said that she was not fit. And she even put something in writing where she agreed that they would be better off with their father. But now it seems like all of a sudden she don't want to talk about that. Okay. So I need you to always keep in mind that everything that's going on in Liv's life is because of Liv. Now, I can't say that her when she was growing up, that wasn't because of her. She's where she's at now because she refused to acknowledge her childhood trauma. That's why she's where she's at. But I believe she has childhood trauma that was never addressed. No one ever cared about Liv. No one ever loved Liv. Not really. But we ain't gonna go in there because I'm gonna get off of here. I've had that conversation before. But you do what you do. Okay. Okay, you do what you do. You got to make your own thoughts and opinions just like we do. And we not changing ours. We feel how we feel. Yeah, you right, Banks. I'm going to do that here because I had some coffee this morning, but I'm going to go do that and probably be lazy because I do need to be around here doing some stuff. But yeah, be lazy. Get ready for work tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the super chats. I really, really do. I appreciate y'all being in here, giving y'all opinions, thoughts, and comments and judgments. I appreciate it. And I want you guys to hit that like button for me as I keep saying that. If you haven't already, if you can give me a hype for this week, I would appreciate that too. And I definitely need you guys to stay in peace. And I'll see you in the next one.